the chat tonight because his wife was in the emergency room. So we're really hoping that she is healing up quickly and not in too much pain. Antonis, what's going on? How you doing? Mr. Bones, what up? It is the dream team, and we will assemble all together here in just a few moments. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. But how you doing, Mr. Bones? And Jeff Keaton, what up? How you doing, Jeff? Good evening to you, sir. Larry, the Batman fan, is here. What's up, Larry? How you doing? I just I just got a message. Mr. John said he's ready, but I said to wave at me, and he didn't wave at me. He
because you could see
that
me.
he's ready.
I didn't think that. I thought
Yeah.
you meant wave at you like you do the Facebook wave where they send that creepy hand at you.
I am the great and powerful Oz GP. I see all, sir.
Apparently.
Yeah. And so, how are you doing this evening, Mr. John?
I'm doing okay. A little bit of a panic for a second there, but we're up and running.
Good. We'll dive into that in just a moment, but you're not yawning yet. Are we in for some yawns, or did you get a good night's sleep last night? Where are we at with that?
It's my day off, so I slept in, but I stayed up late. I've had plenty to do today, so who knows? You might get
okay. If it ain't one thing, it's we're past a minute. So if it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking another with Mr. John Ward. Hack it all up, sir. Hack it up.
I swallowed it. It came up and then I swallowed it.
Oh my God. Well, it was nice having John on the chat for a while here tonight. Let's finish saying hello quickly to everybody here in the chat before we dive into some of these subjects here. But hello, Larry, the Batman fan, and hello, Sean 420. What's up, Mario? What's up? Sauce Cream 7. You like it? Was so. I don't like the killers. Okay. Look at this, Larry, the Batman fan, coming through with the $12 super. Larry, you rock, good sir. Thank you so much, Larry. Always supporting the channel. Really trying to push. Larry's always trying to push us to get another Wheel of Doom going. We'll see if we have time tonight. I'm not sure, Mr. Larry. I am not sure. Daniel, cheers to you, good sir. I'll have to give you a metaphorical cheers this evening because I am not drinking. House of G fam, what up? Well, I kind of lied. I am drinking, but you know what I'm drinking this evening? Diet Mountain Dew. I do enjoy Mountain Dew, and I thought I would try a 12-pack of Diet. And then just in case the Diet Mountain Dew sucked, I have a backup Code Red over here. The Mountain Dew products were all on sale this week, so grabbed a couple of those. What are you? Do you have a beverage this evening, John? A drink of choice?
I have coffee.
Okay.
Yes, I have coffee in my Axmas mug as I was using it earlier for a party watch of both Axmas movies. So that I got
very nice. And was that on your channel?
No, it wasn't. It was on a different channel. But I think you could see it through my channel because I was able to,
you shared it like we do with this.
Yeah.
So okay. I was going to say because I got a notification you went live earlier.
Yeah, Gail was there, which was nice.
Very nice.
I don't know if anybody else was, but yeah, it was fun. It was about an hour and a half. Talked about the movies, stuff like that. First watch party I've ever done.
Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, watch party. That's great. Jeff Keaton said he saw his first IMAX film this week, the new Baz film Epic. I went 3 times. Wow.
I think that's the Elvis movie.
Oh, okay. I have not gotten around to that yet. I saw John was live earlier with another YouTuber that I also follow and I'm subscribed to. Oh, very nice. It's a small world, Antonis. Very cool.
If you were there, thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. John's watch party was interesting. Well, there you go. Jeff was there as well. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't. I only have the one monitor. I'm gonna have to get a second one. So when I switched back and forth between like what we're doing right now with the chat and all that and the movie to talk on it, it delayed my side. So then the host was going, oh, this is a nice scene. And I wouldn't know what he's talking about because he's actually ahead of me.
Yeah.
Luckily I know the movies inside and out. So I could just, I pretty much knew what was going on. But yeah, so I got to get a second screen.
Nice. Yep. You sure do. That's cool. I'm glad you had a good time this afternoon.
Yeah.
Nocturno, what's cracking? Nocturno, Metal Greg, what up?
Hey.
How's the G fan says, wake the hell up, John.
I'm up.
That is right, Sean 420. Do. Look at this. Michael, what up, Michael? Once Trump fixes Iran, you can send him to Australia. We have problems here. Oh, man. Australia can't be that bad, can it? I've heard nothing bad ever about Australia.
No, there's a lot of stuff going on down there.
Oh, but it's a beautiful place. I mean, we all have problems.
The beaches Michael, are full of people. We have no shark attacks. It's a beautiful place.
Yes, I like it. Maybe do you have a great white outbreak down there? And I'm not talking about the band. I think I would know like one song of theirs. I don't even remember the name of it, but I know they had like one very famous song. Are you familiar with the Great White discography there, John?
No, I think I know the one song that you do, but I can't think of the title.
Can't remember the name either.
No.
Yeah. But Michael, thank you so much for the super chat. You rock. And yes, just quickly, we are not a political show or anything like that. But I do hope that we have no more lives lost over there in the Middle East, and that the situation can resolve itself soon, and we can truly have peace in the Middle East. Would be awesome. I have a lot of Persian friends that would love to be able to go back to visit their loved ones and family in Iran. So that's all I got to say about that. Mr. Jami, what's cracking, Mr. Jami? Finally watched Anora and Toxic Avenger remake. Both are very good. Nice. John, have you seen either of those yet?
No.
You suck.
I don't care. And you could decide if it's I don't care or I don't care about the movies. I will leave it up in the air.
I don't care. Once bitten, twice shy, babe. That's it, right?
That's the great. Yeah. I'll watch those eventually. I want to see Honora because I want to see what's her face naked. So
a lot. Yeah. And Master Chaos, who will be with us soon. I went and saw Honora in the theater with him. And we were all of us that were there were kind of like, wow,
are you doing this to each other?
This movie is something. No, no, but we probably weren't far from it. John, you have a pickup this evening?
I have one pickup and a story that goes along with it.
And I have one pickup. And since we're waiting on Master Chaos to jump in before we dive into Scream, let's do this.
I have a serious Blu-ray addiction.
Mine.
You gotta be quicker than that.
I'm serious. I'm actually gonna catch him all.
Oh, what's in the box?
No.
Now that's an addiction, man.
I never said that.
I never knew you were a pickup man.
We're right now at the Blockbuster Video Store.
It's time for some pickups. What you got over there, John Ward?
So I have one Funko Pop, and that's it. And one of the reasons why I picked it up is I am a Wentworth Miller fan. I became a fan of his because of The Flash from the Arrowverse, and then he went on to Legends of Tomorrow. He plays a character called Captain Cold. He is a villain, and I have a Funko Pop of him as Captain Cold. And then I was just looking around eBay, and I found this, and it was a total of $20, and it looks like it's signed.
Huh.
And I Googled his signature. This is his signature, but the seller couldn't verify. He's like, I don't know. I think it is. I bought it like this. And so, but he goes, I couldn't sell it as his actual autograph. And his is a autograph that I want. Most people would probably know him from Prison Break. And so, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. It looks like his
Nice.
signature. It
Well,
really
if
does.
you ever really want to know, take it with you to next time you go to a convention and see the JSA folks or the authentication people and see if they're able to tell. There's no sticker on it or anything that mentions who may have signed it.
No, and but I mean, I saw it, and because of how cheap it was, I'm like, okay, this has got to be something.
Yeah.
It's got to be. So I bought it. Yeah, and I think with tax and everything and all that, it was $20. So it was not
Very
a
nice.
yeah.
Well, fingers
So
crossed that it is his autograph. That would be epic.
yeah, so it does go into one of the plastic containers, and he left the show. Unfortunately, he killed off his character for reasons I disagree with. But when I looked it up, yeah, I've become a big fan of his. You and I watched that movie, that the Disappointments Room, that he wrote it, and he was one of the producers, and we hated it. We had Kate Beckinsale in it. And that's one with the attic. That was
Yeah.
and it was a disappointing movie. But it's like there's a movie here, but this isn't it. So he wrote that and was one of the producers on it. So but
very cool. Very
yeah,
cool. I'm
so
happy
that's-
for you. Let me say, look at this. Wet Movie 1 is in the chat. And Wet Movie 1 says John loves to use his hands.
I thought it was us, his hands.
But he said
Like
he
us,
meant to say
as in-
he meant to say
as-
use. It's a typo.
No, I know us. I think it's you and me love to use our hands, right? Us.
John, no, he's saying John loves to use his hands.
No,
Sir, don't bring me into your creepy cootie infested I don't know, creepy crawler activities that you're up to there. Sean says it's vamp time. It is indeed vamp time. But first, look at this. Antona is coming through with the $5 super chat. What snacks did you guys get when you saw Scream 7? That is a very good question. And with that in mind, I think the best person to answer that type of question would be none other than the legend himself, one Mr. Master Chaos.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hello, sir. I got excited. I was thinking about hitting a little doorbell thing and bringing you in, but I was like, holy crap, there he is. And we have the perfect question because I know you are a movie snack guy. I know your favorite, but I'll let you divulge. When you saw, well, first question. I saw Scream 7 twice so far.
Okay.
John, how many times have you seen it?
Twice.
MC, you have seen it
4 times.
So between the three of us, we have seen this film 8 times.
Wait, hold on. That may not be correct. Yes, 8.
Okay. Thank you, John, for doing the math there.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Just make it clear.
But so MC, I know you are a big fan of a certain theater-going staple snack item. What were you snacking on? And did you snack all 4 times? Because that could have got expensive.
Popcorn is my go-to.
Yes.
I love it. I love popcorn, and I only had it for the first 2 times. Because the first was my tradition is, by the way, thanks for having me on. Happy to be here. John, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My first time I went to the fan event, and it's a tradition for me to see the Scream movies on my own and have my first experience with them solo. My kids get mad at me because they're fans now too, and I get to see it first, but whatever. But they understand. And so I got the popcorn, and I don't get a drink because I don't want to have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the movie. So I usually just get have a water and maybe sip it here and there. But yeah, popcorn is my go-to snack. But the last 2 times I decided to go without, just because you're right. It's like buying a house, getting popcorn out at the movies.
Yes, it is. John, did you have snacks at the theater?
My normal go-to snack for almost any movie is like a large drink, normally like a Diet Coke or a Diet Pepsi, and Red Vines. But this time I did get the giant tub of popcorn, butter, and a large Coke, Diet Coke, and Red Vines. And I did pick up the cup, the Scream
Nice.
cup.
Very nice.
So they were pretty much sold out of everything else. I wanted to get the Scream head with the popcorn in it, but they were all gone. So they, I guess they, from what I understand, is a lot of these theaters sold out a week before the movie opened because you could just go in and buy them.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well, that is a very cool cup. I saw those cups at my Regal, but if they had the top, it wasn't out for me to see, so I didn't know they had that top with them. So maybe they did or not, but I did not buy the cup there. But I'm just curious, how are you going to pay your rent next month, John, after all those snacks?
Well, my second time seeing it, I had nothing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I only did it once, and yes, I am one of those people who, in the middle of the movie, I would be dying, and I didn't want to leave. So it was and the topper for these, there's 3 different ones to choose from.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So I went with the first night that I saw it, which was Thursday. I went with peanut M&Ms and popcorn, and I have to let the dog out. Peanut M&Ms, popcorn, and a large Mountain Dew. Hang on.
Is the dog trapped? Oh, it's the dog's trapped in there with him. I see.
Yeah, normally the dog's not in there.
He needed company.
Sorry. I forgot the dog was in here. And then today I just went with a small popcorn and a Mountain Dew. And the reason is I'm not a Pepsi fan and I don't like Diet Pepsi. And so Mountain Dew is the only beverage they have at my theater that I like, or else I would have gone with my diets. But I used points. Being a Regal member, I had a ton of points. Like I'm sure, but we use them so quickly, like you still have your AMC pass, MC?
Yep.
See, and so you accumulate points every time you go, and then you can use them towards snacks and stuff. So both my popcorns were free yesterday or Thursday and today. So there you go, Antonis. We are snack fiends when it comes to the theater. Yes, and so I wanted to formally introduce John and MC because you guys have never been on a video together yet.
No.
Yeah. And so let's see, who have I known long? Technically, I met you, MC, before I met John, but that was like in passing at the VHS swap meet at Dark Delicacies at their old location way back in the day.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and your kids, you were holding one of your kids in your hand because they were still that little.
Wow.
And then met John in 2016 when we were about to film a unreleased movie that we won't talk about. So which John is the star of and desperately wants me to get out there, but
oh wait, is this the one that I know of about the motel?
Yes, the Clown Motel Motel Massacre, where you and Little Master went and had the courage to spend the night. Did you not?
Oh yeah, we did. We spent the night. We went ghost hunting in the cemetery at midnight. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did any tweakers with rakes start to show up and want to rake the rocks while you were out there?
Luckily, no. We didn't have any weird like pimps, asking if we wanted any action. Luckily, nothing happened weird. It was fine.
Good. So John and I and the rest of the cast and crew got to experience the local crackhead celebrity out there, Barbara, who showed up and she wanted to rake the cemetery at 3 a.m. While we were out there filming. And we don't know why, but I gave her a credit on IMDb that I don't know that I'm going to repeat the name that I gave her on air here, but anyways, so we had fun there. And so I've worked on movie projects with both you guys, and which was both an honor and glad to have you guys finally connect here.
Yay!
Yay!
I don't get too full of yourself, John. I was just being nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
I just had a watch party today. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I know. I kid. Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, he had.
I kid.
A couple. Another YouTube channel wanted to do a watch party for Xmas, which the greatest character in the franchise is the storage locker owner.
Yes,
we all know this. But Wet Movie One, I sent him a link because your third time seeing the film. Were you joined by Wet One?
It was the wettest screening I've ever had. Literally, literally, we saw it in 4DX, and they were like squirting water at us during like the blood scenes. So yeah,
for real,
yeah.
I've seen one movie in 4DX, and I was getting like motion sickness.
Yeah,
and it was really. I do not do good. Like Star Tours at Disneyland makes me want to puke my brains out, even though you're just looking at a screen, but you move enough, and it gets me. So. I think one and done for the 4DX for me.
Yeah.
But anyways, this was an interesting installment to the Scream franchise. It's the first film, I think, that, in my opinion, has taken shots at its predecessor. And I don't notice that in any of the other films. But I think that was kind of funny how they referenced part 6 at least 3 different times in kind of a derogatory way. Anyways, I'll give just a couple general thoughts and then, pass the torch over to you guys. I went in hoping, I didn't know what to expect, and so I tried to just be careful with my expectations, but I went in hoping I was going to love the film, and I walked out loving the film. Is it perfect? No. There are some clear things that I will nitpick about on a spoiler review down the road, next weekend. And then John and I are going to do a full blown with Jonathan Moody on John's channel. We're going to do a full blown Scream franchise review and all that stuff over there, which will be like a pre-recorded uploaded later on John's channel. And we'll get into some spoiler reviews over there as well. So you guys can look for that on John's channel. But I thought this film had some fun kills, different types of kills than we've seen before, which after part 6 with the shotgun in the convenience store and stuff, that was like the first time in the franchise they'd done anything like that. So to me, it was like, now you really got to elevate it and do different things. There's a specific scene where somebody's looking for the killer and doesn't see him, and then they kind of come down from up above. I thought that was really cool. So I liked, so I think some of the creativity with how we got to the kills. Not the first kill of the movie, but it's technically the third kill. I absolutely love. You get a shot of that person being dead with Ghostface there, and the things that are going on. It's like a silhouette kind of thing. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. I thought the film was shot beautifully. I love John and I had even talked about this already. The color panel or the color palette throughout the film was amazing. A lot of golds. When horror films go, purples, blues, green, or purples, reds, greens, that type of stuff. So it was like a golden kind of theme to it with the color. And then I think the cast was great. Characters in part 6 and 5 that annoyed me that came back for this one, I really liked in this one. And overall, the pacing was great. And after seeing it a second time, one thing I was worried about was when I left, how would I feel? Would I go like, okay, I didn't need to see it a second time. Did I get bored or whatever? No, it went by just as quick as the first time. And I loved it just as much with its imperfections. So shall we flip a coin? John, do you want to go next, or do you want to let our guest, Mr. Master Chaos, go next?
No, Master Chaos. He's our guest. Please.
Okay.
Great. Well, I will say this. The first time I saw it, here's my relationship with the franchise. I was there opening night for the first one, not expecting just a regular horror movie. And there was just, I mean, everyone knows the movie. There was just some magic in that movie that spoke to me. And it's my favorite slasher franchise. I love it to death. I love Ghostface. I've got Ghostface all over my room right now. I'm a huge fan. So when 5 and 6 came out, and it was like, oh, we're gonna basically reboot it with new characters, okay, do we censor ourselves here, or can we curse?
Nope. No holds barred when it comes to language.
So I said, fuck that shit. I don't want a reboot. I want a sequel. I want to continue with these characters. And, and 5 brought Nev and Courtney, and they were there, but, they were peripheral characters. And, then they ended up killing, 5 is old, so we can say Dewey's dead, which was a big, like, oh, God, that's such an unfortunate situation. And then they regret it to this day. Then 6 came out, and 6 had no Nev Campbell, a little bit of Courtney Cox, and it was all with the new characters. Now, as a Scream fan, I can't say I absolutely hate those movies because they are connected. They're very well connected to my favorite movie in the franchise, which is Part 4. And those movies spawned from 4 like perfectly, so I can't throw them away. But I've always wanted something like 7. Sydney's story, she's older, she's a mom, all that stuff, that's interesting to me. That's where I wanted 5 to go. So for me, this was really Part 5. So I sat down, I'm excited to see it. At the end of my first screening, I did not know how I felt. I still haven't reviewed it on Letterboxd, by the way, because I really didn't know how to put into words how I felt. I think my first impression, I was a little disappointed. I was confused, and I liked the kills were great. Honestly, probably some of the best kills in the entire franchise. Really creative and violent, but and I've seen a lot of reviews on YouTube and in print. Most people really like it up until the 3rd act, which gets kind of muddy. And that was my issue too. I go, there's something about the 3rd act. It just doesn't. We won't go into spoilers, but that just doesn't really connect. And so I said I liked it, and I think it's really well made, really well directed. Kevin killed it, incredible directing. But there's something about that finale that I don't think 100% landed. Let me see it again. So I watched it the next day with my family, and after the second time, the pieces started to fall into place, and I realized how brilliant this movie really is.
I like that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And it's no worries. Okay, do you need to finish your thought?
No, I'm sorry. I should shut up and let you finish your thoughts. but no, I after thinking about it, letting it digest, I do think there is some brilliance in the writing. The way it wrapped up.
And we won't go into spoilers, but the movie, when you really, really understand the motive and you watch the movie knowing who the killers are, it's actually a really surprisingly brilliant movie. And I think, that first impression, most of these reviews are people who've only seen it once and like, oh, I didn't get it, it's stupid. But there's a lot more under the surface that's not immediately obvious. It's very close. Well, I don't know if I want to say this, but there's a connection to the reveal in Part 5, which we'll talk about in spoilers. But then watching it a third time, I saw it with Brendan, and I could see it with fresh eyes because he hadn't seen it. His reaction, I don't think he loved it. I think he was, I don't think he was like won over by it. But again, it was only one time for him. But by the third time, I'm like, okay, I officially love this. I think this is absolutely a phenomenal film, way better than 3. But anything can beat 3. Because 3's bloodless kills. And the killer reveal, Sydney never even met that person before that reveal. So it's just one of those frustrating things. But 7 is It's the only Scream movie that I will say is not one that you could instantly fall in love with. I think it's one of those that kind of like Scream 4, my favorite sequel, which when it came out, it bombed and a lot of people hated it. But I knew there was something special about that movie. And to this day, now it's considered the best sequel because it's so revolutionary at what it did. And I think 7 is something that maybe it didn't land for a lot of people at first, but I think it's going to age really well. And honestly, it doesn't really matter because this was the biggest success. I don't know if you talked about this, but this broke box office records. So biggest Scream movie of all time officially.
Yeah, it was last I looked, it was on the cusp of 100 million for the weekend.
Yeah, it's 97.
Yep.
90s. Okay. So
according to Wikipedia.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what I saw. It was 97 million, but that was at like 2:00 this afternoon.
45 million was its budget.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It needs about, I'd say 120 to say it broke even, but with ads and everything. But I mean, it's gonna make it, and it's close to $200 million for a Scream movie. At the end of the day, that is huge, dude. Like that's incredible. So I'm happy that it's doing as well as it is, because that means 8 is gonna be fast tracked.
Yep, and that's what one of the things that when I was looking at the box office, how it was doing, was that 8 is basically a shoe-in now at this point with this opening weekend. So that's cool. So
yeah, John.
Well, I'm glad I went last because I'm about to counter everything you guys have said. I remember I'm at the age where I remember Scream bombed. And they took it out of the theaters. Then they re-released it, and it had word of mouth.
Scream did not bomb. It for opening weekend it opened number 2, but second weekend it shot up to number 1 because of all the repeat viewing and people were saying, "Holy shit, go check it out." So the first Scream was actually successful. It was never removed from theaters.
I remember it being removed, and then they brought it back, and that's when it got all the word of mouth. I remember that it came out, did not do very well. And then they took it back into the theaters again. But that's what I remember. I think the 2 best Scream films are 2 and 4. 4 is my favorite. I think they're better than the first one. I really hate 5 and 6. I hate the Billy Loomis stuff. I think it's garbage. And the AI de-aging looks horrible. Whoever okayed that should be fired and never work in Hollywood again. It was horrible looking. If you took all the good stuff out of both of those films and threw away the bad, you would have a great movie, because there are great moments in 5 and 6. But I don't like the twins. I don't understand the twins. I don't understand how their uncle can be the whitest man on the planet.
Well, they're very light skinned. They're very light.
They're black. They are black.
I'll tell you,
actors.
So
unless the mom has an interracial relationship, and they took the kid, they took the dad's genes. I don't understand this.
My uncle is white. He is my dad's brother, and his wife is black. And she's like not a light skin. She's a dark skin. My cousins are as fair as me, so they're kids.
Well, it's never brought up. It's never brought up in the film.
Think
we never see it. I think we do. I absolutely think you do.
Why do we need to know?
You're not going to have a white family, and then all of a sudden an Asian daughter walks in. You're going to want to say she's probably adopted. That's.
Well, we never saw the dad, so we guess the dad is black. I mean,
but we guess the dad is black. That's the thing. And then with 7, I saw it at AMC, and OGP said it's probably the projector. This thing was pitch black, and I did not like the movie. Couldn't, so I decided, let me go see it at Regal. It was much brighter, and I liked it more.
Laser theaters are terrible sometimes. The laser projectors can be dark.
I've never had this happen before. Like when the car at the very beginning is heading towards the camera, all you saw were lights.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if it was what type of car it was. I had no idea what house they were going to. it was black.
That sounds like the AMC that I used to go to that's close to me, which is still a half hour away. But that AMC, the movies were all very dark. The laser projector was not good. So now, now every time I've gone to an AMC with Jose, the picture's been great. But maybe it's just an older projector or something.
I go to this AMC all the time, and this is the first time it's ever happened, or at least where I've noticed it. This is my 5th favorite of the Scream movies, and this is my second slasher, or my second favorite slasher franchise. Chucky being number 1.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
love Chucky, and that's because this has Chucky has been solid all the way down the line. This has had hit and misses. I liked part 3 better than this. I have come to enjoy part 3. I love the whole Hollywood aspect. I love the first kill in it with Cotton. I don't mind the brother that she's never met because she would have never met him.
Right.
Of course, it's bloodless because of Columbine. And and every Scream movie, except for really the first one, has had problems with script leaks or whatever it might be. But with part 7, I thought Kevin Williamson's directing felt like an episode of Dawson's Creek. I thought it felt like it was television. I didn't find, except for a few interesting shots, I didn't think anything was special about it. And if his mentor was Wes Craven, he failed. I was not a fan of Tatum, Sydney's daughter. I really hope that she's nice to look at, but I hope that if they do a part 8, that she's not the main star. I was confused, really confused with the killer's motive the first time I saw it. And then OGP kind of went in, explained it. I'm like, okay. So when I went back the second time, it made a lot more sense. But I'm still thinking like, no, I'm not really buying this. If we could get into spoilers, I would explain more why.
Well, next week. We'll talk spoilers next week.
Well, yeah. And so even though I think it has some great moments, this is stuff we haven't seen before. I love the stuff in the bar. I love the stuff in the coffee shop. I didn't understand the husband in this. Everybody assumed it was Mark from part 3. Weird that they have the same name and they're both cops. And it just, I don't know, it was fine. It was okay, but it's better than 5 and 6, which I just hated that. The Billy Loomis stuff to me ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. And
let me let's do a second go round so we can respond. Unless you had any other.
We can respond to John.
We have to respond. But I also wanted to talk about kind of mention 5 and 6. So I just watched 5 and 6 again in prep for this film, and MCU on your show, which I do want to mention before you leave, you're doing a new is it every Tuesday night?
Yeah, every Tuesday night. Yeah, sort of a variety
and I love what
show
you had going on there.
Thank you. Yeah, every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. PST. It's sort of a physical media check, kind of like what you guys do. News, horror, toys, video games, kind of cover everything sort of happening in entertainment. And then at the end, we have a big discussion about something. So, yeah, I'm just sort of trying to stay on a consistent schedule, and the once a week lives are always a lot of fun.
I 100% agree, and maybe someday I can return the favor and join you if you need a guest.
Please, yeah.
Watching your video this past Tuesday, I thought like some of the things you were doing with the box office numbers for the week and stuff, it was all great. And then diving into physical media, and that's something that I got away from a long time ago. But you are much more savvy with the physical media releases and that stuff than I am. So I haven't been talking much about like physical media releases. Although we have something to talk about tonight with that. Anyways, I thought it was
one
very
other
cool.
thing before you start.
Okay.
I am obsessed with this, and I have done many Google searches on this. The Duran Duran poster in Tatum's room, which they prominently show in the trailer, and it is in many shots in the movie. I'm a massive Duran Duran fan. I have been since high school. They're probably my third favorite band. I've seen them a few times in concert, and I've always been a defender of theirs. Looking at that poster, that's not a Duran Duran poster. It has 3 of the members, but then there's a 4th person in there that I have no idea who that person is.
Wow.
So it's got Simon Le Bon, it's got Nick Rhodes, and it has John Taylor. But I don't know who that 4th person is with the sunglasses who looks really big in comparison to the other pictures. And
maybe that's an Easter egg to figure out.
And the poster is made for the movie, and they wanted to give Tatum, who is like 17, so she's Gen Z. They wanted to give her, they wanted to basically say like she's not just into today's music; she also likes Duran Duran, like music from the 80s or the 90s. And so that's why that poster is there. So I'm wondering if that's maybe the artist in there. I don't know. I become obsessed with finding out who this 4th person is in this poster. And all the searches I've done, it will say nobody is directly named on the poster. And it's like, no, you could clearly see 3 of them. If it's a current poster, it should have Roger Taylor on there. I don't know who that person is. So that was my other thing.
I haven't looked that close, but I do like Duran Duran as well. Not enough that I would know one single band member's name, but I do enjoy them, and I did notice the poster as well. But now, so for me with 5 and 6, going back and watching them again, and the reason I mentioned your show, what made me think about that, MC, was that I think on there, or if it's that live stream or another live stream you were doing, where I commented about my disdain for part 5 and how I couldn't sit through it again, but then I forced myself to, and I didn't hate it as much as I did before. And I think there's some reasons for that. I do still hate the blatant passing of the torch thing that they did, especially at the end where they're sitting on the ambulance and it's like, am I gonna be okay? Your character might, but I'm sorry, Melissa, your acting career is in the toilet because a trash can could outact you. Come on now.
Apparently a comment did. That's why she's not in the new one.
But so I didn't hate it as much. And then part 6, I really like. I mean, I it's different, and it's glaringly missing Nev Campbell, but there's still a lot of it almost feels like a Scream spinoff, where you just don't have her. And because to me, you need 2 things with 3. You need Ghostface, you need Roger Jackson, and you need Nev Campbell. I need those 3 things. Yeah. Okay. I had to check myself, make sure I didn't say Peter Jackson, which I have done in the past, but no, Roger Jackson. But so I didn't hate those, but they do some things in part 7 that reference part 6. And, I really enjoyed that. That to me was, kind of correcting some of the things that bugged me about part 6 with her not being there. But some of the kills and stuff were great. And I thought it was just a fun, good pacing movie. But with part 5 still being unequivocally my least favorite, I think it has the best cast. I think part 5 has the best cast out of all the films.
Really?
Even though I like it the least. Because with Jack Quaid and Jenna Ortega and you still had Dewey. So I mean, it was a great cast. But anyways, about part 7, I wholeheartedly disagree with John. I think the cinematography on part 7 was gorgeous. There's, like specifically when she's out kind of, the town is closed down. She's on the run from Ghostface. She's out in the street and, yelling for help and stuff. And then she's hiding. I just thought the lighting was amazing. And they did this one shot where they must have put the camera on the ground and just kind of pointed it up a little bit that I thought was absolutely gorgeous. The stuff throughout the house, at the beginning of the film with all the different stab posters, why that wouldn't come out, I don't know. I thought was really cool. And something that I kind of want to do quickly, and it's not watch the whole trailer, but one of the things that I kind of wanted to do as we talk about this is show a couple shots from the trailer and just kind of comment on them, and we can all comment about these shots. And they're I don't think they're spoilers. We won't give you context of what's going on with these shots or anything, but I do feel like showing this or showing this or this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are just, and even a simple exterior shot of this, that is a creepy looking psychiatric hospital. I thought the cinematography was gorgeous. Like I said, the gold colors in the background and stuff, I just have loved. So I do disagree with John on that, but we're all entitled to our opinions, even if
though I'm right.
Okay. But anyways,
no, and these shots look good. A lot of the movie looked good, but I give credit more to the DP than I do to Kevin Williamson. The guy's he's a TV
director has to approve those shots and or recommend them and or participate in the storyboarding and what is going to get those shots there in the first place.
Well, not every movie has storyboards, so that's it's
yeah. But if a director isn't actively involved with the shot or approving the shots, what are we doing?
I thought 5 and 6 looked better. And those are my least
well,
favorite.
5 and 6 were gorgeous. I thought they were great movies as far as the what you were looking at. The story was the issue, but anyways, I thought 7 was put together very well. And what you were saying, where I got so excited to interrupt you, and I apologize, MC, the end, the way it kind of brought it together. At first, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this. And there's one actress who's missing for the third act and then just reappears at the end. And we're like, what was that all about?
That's bad screenwriting.
Well, or
unless
maybe,
there's a deleted scene that we're going to get later on.
Maybe there was a conflict of filming and she couldn't be there as much. Or
no, my thought is Gail's movie was 6, Nev's is 7, so we're going to dump Gail and bring in more Sydney. So that's why.
Fucking spoiler alert, bro, over here. Which I didn't name who it was. John named who it was. But anyways, that was an issue. But as far as the end, the way the motives for the killer, possibly plural, whatever, I thought were interesting. And the more I think about them, the more I liked them. So, because at first it was kind of weird. But
God, if we could get into spoilers, I would have you explain what their motives are, because I only got one.
I know. No, I can explain it perfectly, and well, I can't. I don't want to go too deep into it, but yeah, spoilers next week. We'll do it.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And but anyways, I very much enjoy this. And was there anything else? As I teased and I pulled up the trailer, was there anything because I don't want to play the trailer and get the copyrights. But like, I am telling you, I loved this scene right here. Nev can still kick butt. She's still a great actress. There's so much that when you watch this trailer at first, you're not knowing what's going on, but man, they really give you some critical moments of the film in there, little tidbits of them. So before I put that thing to bed there, was there anything either one of you wanted to mention about the trailer?
No, not really.
I mean,
it's a good trailer.
Is there any footage from the bar scene? Because I love the lighting in that sequence.
Oh yeah.
That was one that really jumped out to me because it almost felt like a Dario Argento movie.
Yeah.
You had these the contrasting colors. You had these really nice purples and blues, and you have dark skinned actors, and that's hard to light normally. So lighting it under those conditions, that's a skill. I think that looks fantastic. And you mentioned the gold look of the town. That's not as blue as when they're just talking.
No, and then when they were in the kitchen too.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find any more.
But the gold, I think, that kicks off with the fire. So that is the color palette theme of the movie, really, fire and flames and all that stuff. And it continues into the town where the town feels almost like Haddonfield. It has this really nice fall autumnal feeling. And there's little details that make a sequence feel more alive than just like people walking. Tatum's leaving the house, and the leaves are blowing, and there's scattered leaves everywhere, and there's the breeze just hits right. Really, this movie almost feels like the coziest of the Scream movies. Compared to like everything in Woodsboro felt a certain way. This town to me feels like its own thing. It feels very, very much like a cozy. I don't want to say Hallmarky kind of town, but that's kind of the vibe. It's like Ghostface gets loose in a Hallmark town, and I like that feeling. Isabel May, I thought she was really strong. I mean, she's a young actress. I mean, we're not expecting Meryl Streep, but to me, this is the most emotional Scream movie. At least for me, I got emotional. The moments when she's talking about Tatum, the part one Tatum, she goes, "This was a dear friend of mine. I named you Tatum because I wanted you to be strong and unafraid." Man, that shit got to me. Yeah. And you could see it on Nev's face that meant something to her too. And I think it's been a while since I feel like we've seen. Specifically 5 because she was sort of just a cameo, but I think she really does care about this franchise, and she really wants to do something really special. And to me, it's the most emotional one, which makes it very special because it's not just a body count and jokes movie. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's a little light on the jokes, and maybe we don't get as much time to hang out with the characters. And maybe certain characters don't show up in the ending, but a lot of people have always asked, why don't they break the formula? Why don't they try something different? This movie breaks the formula and tries something different, which we can't talk about. It does a lot of things different, and I think those are the things that, I don't like that they did this, and I don't like that they did that. It's because they're changing up what you expect it to be. I think that's the biggest issue with the movie, is that it feels the same, but it's so different. And then sometimes when it feels too much like the same, like that first scene with the boyfriend, I felt like, I don't know, John, I don't know how you felt about that. When he comes in through the window, I'm like, I don't think he needs to use the same dialogue that Billy used. That felt like too much.
Was boy, does our director love guys crawling through or people crawling through windows?
That's the third window. It was also done in part 4.
I don't want to wait.
Well, it's fine because it's a sequel, unlike Alien Romulus, which is a prequel to Aliens, and they give the android the "get away from her, you bitch," which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, because it's a prequel, which means if you watch them in order, Sigourney Weaver steals that line from him.
Stupid.
So it's so at least it was done in this. I will say stuff with part 6. I do like that Nev is not in it, and Nev is in my top 5 for one of my favorite girls. I've loved Nev since Party of 5. Well, before that actually, because she was doing Party of 5 during Scream 2. But I had no problem with her missing from 6. If you want to do something different, what are you going to do? You're just going to say, yeah, we just told her to go hide, and that's what she did. But it's God, are there a lot of problems with 5 and 6? I mean,
Well, at
so
least they
many
didn't
problems.
kill her off. At least they didn't kill. I mean,
Because
they could
Nev
always
said-
bounce back from that, but at least they didn't.
Nev said that she will not do it if she dies.
Mm-hmm.
She's a survivor, so she'll do she'll do Halloween. She'll do the Scream movies as long as she survives. But that's when she said that with Wes Craven. So I think it was for part 4. And there are many things in 7 I like. I mean, I don't think it's the worst. I do like it. It does have many good shots. I think the pre-credit kill, as they do in all these movies, serves no point, except that it was just kind of cool.
It does serve a point, but we'll talk about it in spoilers.
Oh, the pre-credit kill?
It does,
Yeah.
but I can't say anything now. Well, it'll be a thing
does?
which we'll get into it
Okay.
later.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
except for somebody mentioning it later on in the film, I don't.
Yeah, next week. That is a topic point for next week. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's. I don't think the villains at the end of 7 are going to be remembered at all. They're just not, because at least 2 of them don't really serve a purpose.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I kind of I understand where you're coming from, John, but I kind of disagree. I like the MO. I like why they're doing what they're doing, but I would, and it's hard because you can't find out the dynamic between the characters that are killers that are getting revealed. We can't learn too much about them until they're revealed, but I sure would have loved somehow or another, or maybe even in their dialogue after they are revealed, like more about the dynamic between the 2 of them, or 3 of them, or whatever, because technically this Scream has the most. No, I take that back. No. Is it 6 has the most killers ever? Because they got 5 technically, huh?
Killers or kills?
Because you got the first 2, the one that's in the refrigerator, and then the guy that kills.
Wait,
one of my favorites,
You
Samara
said
Weaving.
killers? Are you saying killers or kills?
Killers. 5. There's 5 Ghostface in part 6.
Mm-hmm.
So we only see 4 of them in costume, but there are 5.
And that's an opening sequence that doesn't influence the rest of the movie. In 6, that literally is just like an offshoot.
Yeah. And that's, and I mean, even with the opening sequences, the Drew Barrymore thing kicks off the franchise, and it's amazing. And that is one of the most iconic scenes in horror movie history. Everybody knows that scene. So, and the phone call ring, that's where it all started. So could that film have gone on without it? Yeah. There's maybe multiple Scream movies that you could kind of eliminate the opening kill, but they're fun. And this one was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, even though could you do without it? You probably could, but I liked it. So are we now, when you mentioned Letterboxd, I do Letterboxd, and I try to put all the movies I watch in there. I am very lazy, and I don't type a lot, and I love when you see a movie, I love, I follow MC, and we have links down below, but you guys need to follow MC on Letterboxd. And I don't know if I have your Letterboxd link. I got to get up to speed with that, but I do have your YouTube link, and then I'm sure through that they could find your letterbox.
Yeah, I think so. It's just Master Chaos. I'm the only one on Letterboxd with that name. So.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
But you are very detailed in your thoughts about the films that you watch and stuff. And I'm like, man, I wish I wasn't so damn lazy to not spend the time. But you are much more eloquent with your words than I am. Me no like dumb movie, you know, the shit I'm typing in there.
Hey, that works too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, and John has just recently kind of gotten into Letterboxd.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
So we're all at three different phases of our Letterboxd career here. But without being ready to, or without having done a Letterboxd, do you feel like you could give this film a score like on a 1 to 5 at this point?
Now I can. I'm going with a 4. Mainly a 4 out of 5. I do have issues with it, and I think I always will. There's this one scene in the car involving a laptop that doesn't really make any sense, and we can talk about it during spoilers. But Letterboxd, I use it since we watch so many movies. And for me, like if I'm doing a Vinegar Syndrome stream, I'm like, wait, did I watch that? And I'll look it up on Letterboxd and I'm like, oh yeah, I did. I gave it 2 stars. So it's more for my memory, and so my reviews are for me. Why did I like this? Why did I hate this?
Okay.
And if people enjoy it, then great. But I try to sort of split the difference as to, hey, idiot, yeah, you saw this and you loved it, or hey, dumbass, this is terrible. How could you forget this is terrible? This is why it's terrible. That's what I use it for. So it's sort of it's like memento tattoos, basically.
And see, and so there's a lot of movies that I can't remember if I've seen or not. And so I'll go back to my Letterboxd and look it up and go like, oh yeah, I have seen that. And then I go, I wonder what I thought.
That's why you got it.
That's how I have the score.
That's why you got to do it.
A while back, John wanted to do a segment on the show where he goes, I want to read what you wrote about the movies and see if you can guess what movie you wrote that about. And I was like, unfortunately, I don't write enough about the movies to be able to guess, but that would be a fun segment for you to do.
Yeah, I think it could still work. I did Letterboxd and then I stopped, and then OGP got me into doing it again. First, I started off like Master Chaos. Then it went into OGP. And then it just went into Star. And then it went into nothing. So I just keep forgetting to do it. I'll watch a movie and go to bed and be like, oh, I should have done that. And then I just never do it. So,
yeah.
Well, and everybody watching, I apologize. We haven't gotten to your comments. We just have a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, there's a fair amount aimed at me.
And no, but we don't have Master Chaos all night. So I kind of want to get through as much as we can before he has to go. So I'm with you. I am with you, MC. This has definitely altered my ranking of the franchise, and even after rewatching 5 and 6, I think my ranking has tweaked a bit. But I will also give this film a 4 out of 5. And now John, who just loves to be different, where are you at? Let us have it, John.
Because this is better than the last 2, which really surprised me, but not better than the first 4, I will be giving this a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
I was very surprised. I could watch it again. I did rewatch 5 and 6, and I still cannot get past the dumbness of some of this movie. No, I'm sorry. The girl's being killed on the bed, and her father stayed in the closet while she was having sex the whole time.
John is not talking about 7 right here. Don't worry.
Yeah, I said 5. I said this is 5.
Okay.
That it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. The stuff on the subway was stupid. I mean, there's so many dumb things in those movies that I can't believe the guys who made those did Ready or Not. So it's just it mind boggles me. So
can I say real quick? John, I think the biggest issue with 7 is Guy Busick. who was co-writer of 5 and 6. I feel any issues we have with the story came from them because Kevin Williamson said that the whole AI angle, which is not really a spoiler because that's sort of been out there, that came from them. So I feel with 8, if Kevin's coming back to direct, they should give him full writing powers.
Yeah.
And
He's a
then
good
written
writer,
directed. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Now we love the first one because it was all him. We just need those, and we also need actors that are as good as Matthew Lillard, that are as alive and fun as Matthew Lillard, to really be able to do that.
Don't say that to Quentin Tarantino.
Well, fuck Tarantino. Tarantino keeps putting his foot in his mouth, but he likes feet, so it's okay.
That's true.
I saw that Brad Pitt clip recently. That's hilarious, where he talks about Tarantino's exposed more feet than. Well, I don't remember what the reference was. I shouldn't have even mentioned it. Sorry, but it was funny.
Well, I like what they did with Matthew Lillard in this. I think the whole thing of he has been controlling this from jail, this whole time. It's done a lot better than they did with Billy Loomis. So I'm glad that they didn't do de-aging on him. I like
spoilers. Careful.
I did not mind the AI stuff on this at all. So I thought that it was a much better way for you to bring back somebody from the first film than they did in 5 and 6. Because God, when I rewatched 5 and 6, man, does that de-aging look? I mean, it really looks awful.
Yeah,
it really how.
It's
we
rough.
Just had that video of Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt that looks so real. And part 5 wasn't that long ago, or
maybe
6.
Budgets though, because you're talking. I mean, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. That's probably a $300 million movie.
But
where this
that
is
was
40 something.
It was
no, but that was.
It was like 30 seconds, if that.
Yeah.
It was made in China, so I mean, it can't be that hard to do. So as I'm sure I will probably come around to liking this part 7 more once it becomes available, on like Blu-ray or something. But it's.
Well, 4 is a good score. I thought you were gonna gut punch us with like a 2 or something.
I was going to say 3, then it changed to 3.5, but more like a 4. Then I said, you know what? I should just do 4 because it is better than the other 2.
That is the Master Chaos effect. He can talk you into scores altering. That's what happens. But you think, and you're like, he's not wrong.
And when we do spoilers, maybe I'll be able to connect the dots for the reveals, because it took me a minute to really get to it.
Yeah, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I cannot wait to talk spoilers with this film with you guys. Let's talk this question, and then maybe one more topic on the franchise, if you guys are willing. I'm kind of curious where your ranking is right now. But Michael, thank you so much. This is a second super from Michael tonight. How much do you think Scream 7 will make in its second weekend? Will it have that like Scream 1 effect where it, kind of leapfrogs or something? Or do we think it'll, my guess is it's not going to make another 100 million. But I mean, if it makes another 60 million, I think that's a good thing. Any guesses?
I would say next week it loses all its premium screens, which is where it made most of its money. At least 40% of the, from what I hear, about 45% was like IMAX and all that stuff. It loses all those next week. So it's definitely, I mean, with something like this, 50 to 60% drop is expected. It made 64 million in the U.S. So I mean, a good drop would be 30 million for second weekend. It's a horror movie too. A lot of those are front loaded, which means people go first weekend and then, hey, I've seen it, I'll wait for a video or whatever. So that's my guess, around 30 for second weekend.
Hopefully, there's a lot of rewatchers, people that want to go see it again. John, you have a guess on what it's going to do next week?
When the first night I saw it, which was what are we on today? Sunday, and then I saw it.
So you saw
last
it Thursday
night. So I saw it for Friday. Well, whatever days I saw it. When I went, it was sold out. That place was packed. When I went last night, it was empty. So there were barely anybody in there. somebody stole my seat that I paid for, but that's okay. I went 2 rows
Hate
back.
that.
I was going to say something, but I'm like, well, the place is empty. I mean, I could just sit anywhere I want to. I think that it's a part 7. The core people will see it on the weekend, and then it will die off probably by like 50 or 60%. It will make money, probably enough for them to make part 8. But I don't see this being a massive super hit.
Yeah,
But my theory on this, which is I don't care if the movie's bad or not. I want horror movies to make money, so then we get more horror movies. So even Megan 2 was awful, but I wanted to make money, so then we get more horror movies. So
yeah.
Well, it already is a hit, by the way. It made $20 million more than Scream 6, which was the biggest Scream movie to date. So it's already a hit, luckily.
Yeah, very true. And I think there are so many horror movies that we're like, oh, this one's doing good. And it maybe made $20 or $30 million total. So, for a horror movie to come out and do $100 million in the first weekend is phenomenal.
And we'll have to see what happens with the merger. So now that it looks like Paramount will be buying Warner Brothers, a lot of stuff could change.
Yeah. So, I will just throw this out there as of right now. And I know a lot of people love 4 the most. And maybe I got to go back and rewatch again. But I'm still, on my ranking, I am 1, then 2, then 4. And this is where it gets different. That was solid for me before. This is where it changes now. I'm 1, 2, 4, 7, 6, 3, 5. So,
okay.
And my guess, I'm guessing. Well, I think we're going to be close in our rankings, but I think you guys are probably flipping 4 and 2. But where are you at, if you don't mind, MC?
I just came up with this like this morning, and I'm trying to remember it. Okay, 1 obviously, 4 is the best sequel. I think it's aged the best as well. 2, then oh god, 3 or 7. It's so tough because I'm gonna go
3 and 7 are tough. Wow.
Yeah. Because I think 3 has terrible kills, 7 has great kills, but 3 has the Dewey in it, and Randy and Martha.
Yeah, there are a lot of cameos in that film too that are.
But it also feels like it's making fun of itself, which I didn't like. Cotton's in it.
Jane Silent Bob.
It does have Jane Silent Bob, which breaks the franchise because Clerks is in the fucking first movie. But whatever. Fuck it. I'm gonna say 7, 3, 5, and 6 at the bottom. 6 at the bottom only because Nev's not in it.
Only because it's not Nev. Okay.
Because it's not Nev. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. John?
I would go 4, 2. 4 is everybody's favorite. That's like it's in the sequels. I watched a ton of retrospectives from over the years. Everybody puts 4 as like their number 1. So I would say 4, 2, 1, 3, 7, 5, 6. No, 6, 5.
Okay. So and so MC, I understand with you being the Scream fan that you are, with the absence of Sydney being that huge, I kind of understand. But yeah, I have such a hard time with that whole passing of the torch that it didn't lead because the finances of it led to Sydney not being there. But it was like they wanted to move away from Nev and Courtney Cox anyways. I felt like they wanted to push this over to Jenna and Melissa. And so I think maybe the money was a side effect or, the secondary effect of them passing the torch. It was like, well, Nev, this is now not your franchise anymore, so we're not going to give you the money.
Mm.
So I don't know, but I understand your ranking, and knowing the way that John's talked about the films, I get that too, very much. And if we're gonna lose you soon, I do want
I gotta
to
gotta put the kids to bed.
Okay.
Well, I'll say the 5 and 6 are their own story. They didn't need to continue with those characters because she drops the mask at the end. So where would they go with this except just to rehash what they've already done? So 5 and 6 are definitely their own thing. So
yeah. Well, and I saw an interview where Melissa Barrera was talking about, like, somebody was asking her, why didn't you get the trilogy? And she's like, I only signed a deal for 2 movies. So
and she just couldn't shut the fuck up, and they fired her for her political views. So once again, just be quiet.
You can pre-order Scream 7 on physical media already. Did you already buy it?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And so did you get this one right here from Amazon, or
no? Because I have them on Steelbook, at least the 4K. So I got the new Steelbook, which I love the artwork on it.
Okay.
So I grabbed that.
And is that's probably this one here.
That's the one, yeah.
That okay. I can't blow it up. But very nice. Yeah, I will save diving into my Scream collection. And maybe we'll dive into that more next week while you're here. But I just thought it was very interesting that you could already pre-order, and the movie just came out 3 days ago. So, but MC, it has been an absolute pleasure talking with you about this franchise. I know how much this is your favorite franchise, is it not?
It's funny. Me and John have a lot in common. When it comes to horror, it's Chucky and Scream. Those are just my 2 favorites. But I will say the Chucky movies have dropped off for me. Like, I really can't get on board with Seated Chucky, and Cult of Chucky pisses me off. Maybe that's another episode. Maybe we can all talk about that, because Cult of Chucky breaks the franchise. But that might be another. Maybe that's another conversation we can have down the line.
Yeah. You're
He's
gonna
clutching his pearls.
I know what we're talking about for the next hour after you leave, MC.
Oh my God. I'll have to listen in. But hey, thanks for having me, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it was great meeting you. Thank you for being here.
And I look forward to doing it next week. So everybody, John and I are not going anyway. We have a lot more to talk about this evening. But next Sunday, MC is going to join us again, and we will talk spoilers for Scream 7, so we can really dive into why we're scoring it the way we are.
So much to say.
Oh yeah.
But Tuesday, 6 p.m. on the West Coast, Pacific time. You know where to be. MC has his show. That is the link is down below. I know you did your was it your VS video this morning with Bullet Blake? Anything coming up between now and Tuesday?
No, that's it. I'm just prepping for Tuesday. It's sort of become my big focus. Sunday, Monday, I'm trying to get all my stories together for the show, and then
awesome.
And then we hit the ground running on Tuesday. So yeah, the Tuesday and then Sunday with you guys.
Awesome. Well, then I'll definitely be looking forward to that. Everybody, you probably already are, because MC and I have been doing this stuff together for a long, long time. But if you are not, be sure you're subscribed to him down there. His link is down below. Say hello to the kids and everybody for me. And man, one of these days we got to get back out looking for ghosts again.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Let's do it.
John wants to be our third wheel because he is the anti-believer, does not believe in anything at all.
I am a full atheist.
He wants to come and discredit everything.
Yeah.
So
I am too, but I believe in ghosts, so it's kind of like I don't believe in any religion necessarily, but I do believe there is a paranormal world, whatever that is. But that's a longer discussion.
Yes,
when we were shooting
another
Clown Motel Massacre, everybody was like, "Oh my god, did you hear that ghost? Did you see that ghost?" I'm like, "No, there's nothing here. What are you talking? It's because we're at the Clown Motel that you think you see things. It's mental. No, there's nothing here.
Okay.
Quiet.
Well, I didn't mean to open another can of worms there. Sorry, but MC, have a wonderful night. Send the family our love.
And as
Thank
they
you.
say in the movies, I'll be right back.
Hasta la vista.
Love that guy. Love that guy. MC
That was fun.
is great. Yes. And he is the biggest Scream fan that I know. We'll run through. We do have a lot more to talk about. We haven't even got to this week's horror movie news, and I didn't get to my pickup. But I do want to try and catch up on some of the comments. So if I missed you, and I do miss you still, please forgive, because we got to burn through these right now. But Preminator was cracking.
Hey.
Flet from Another World was up. How you doing?
That's one of the guys that I did the
watch party.
The watch party today. Hey man,
very
thanks for being
nice,
here.
very
Thank
cool.
you.
Let's see here. Gonna have to rewatch the franchise. Haven't watched the Scream movies in a long while. I think I've seen the first, second, and 4. I think most people regard those as the best, but you should get through them. Sumo, I'll wait for the TV edit. I know Sumo hates this franchise, and I don't understand it, Sumo. Let's see here. Balzers in the house. Getting your seat stolen in an empty theater is fucking hilarious. Yeah, that it is very true, right?
Out of all the theater, out of all the seats.
Yes. Elika's in the house. Are you going to continue the movie rankings from last week? Elika, yes, we are.
Got it right
we're
here.
about to get into that here in just a moment. That's why I am zipping through. I don't like how many fake deaths there are in Scream 6. That is one of the big problems. So many people get stabbed and don't die. And you're like, come on, bruh. Let me just share this really fast before we dive into that stuff. I did finally break down and ordered myself a copy of Bloody Bloody Bible Camp with Reggie Bannister and Ron Jeremy. And it's a fun movie. It's a fun cast. I've been to some of the filming locations even before I ever saw the movie, and I was like, I know where that is. It's filmed up near I'm not even going to get into it, but it's filmed up near Big Bear, California. So if you're familiar with Big Bear, California, John, are you familiar with Big Bear, California?
Yes, my mother lives up there.
You said it, not me. I just asked if you were familiar with it, but this has some great special features. And there are a lot of bootlegs out there that you can buy that'll say they're brand new and stuff. So I did not buy one of those. I bought an older one. Is it a bootleg? I don't know. If it is, I cannot tell. The disc is not like a purple back or anything. It's like a real looking disc. The artwork and everything on here looks great. So I'm thrilled to have this, although with buying it and tax and shipping, I did spend close to $40 to have this, but I have no problem with that. I love this film. It is so fun. So I picked that up. And just another honorable mention, a movie that I want to mention that I watched, The Brave One with Jodie Foster. This is Jodie Foster's version where she's not quite the badass as John Wick, but this is Jodie Foster's This is Jodie Wick. She's kind of a little badass in this movie, and I loved it. Big Jodie Foster fan. She is the Clarice goat. But anyways, The Brave One with Jodie Foster. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. John, have you seen The Brave One?
Very long time ago. I would compare it to Death Wish with Charles Bronson.
Yes, good comparison. Yes.
More modern would be John Wick. Older would be Death Wish. So,
fun fact.
I am
looking
at some of these messages in here. So,
Sexy Sumo says, fun fact, Ron Jeremy had 2 caskets for his funeral, one for him and one for his dog. He's not dead yet, is he? I think he's just in jail.
He's in jail. Yeah.
I think the maybe the better joke would be he has 2 cells, one for him and one for his dog,
and 2 cells for a brain.
Well, yeah. Preminator Scream 7 budget is $45 million. That's a lot for a horror film, and I think that's the most ever for a Scream. It very well may be, but the beauty is this is the highest grossing opening weekend for a
It's
Scream
called
film,
Nev's paycheck.
right? She deserves it, though. She without Nev, would the franchise be where it is? I don't think so. Would it still exist? Probably, but love Nev, and I'm glad she's back.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, I am too. So that's a
Masashi. Sorry, you know what? And I was trying to zip through, and I know you had commented a little bit before, Masashi, and I missed you. The dad is black in the pictures, in the background of the movies. I see that. John still hating. What up, guys? How are you? Doing well, Masashi. Doing well. John likes to hate.
I am going to go and look at part 5. I'm assuming when they're all together in the house, where they have the knockoff Dollar Tree version, of Randy. So I'm going to go back and look, and I will report next week, because I looked for this to see if there's anything to show that, and I don't. The actors are fine. I have nothing against them personally. It's just the casting I don't think is correct. So
maybe I think I figured something out, John. You hate things that are in pairs. You hate things that are in pairs. You you hate Mindy and Chad, and their dad. So I guess that's I don't know. You hate.
Well, I don't know about the dad.
I
never saw the dad there. So
and you hate boobs. 2 and 2.
Unless you go to Mars, then you have 3 breasts. So
true. Yeah. Nightwalker says, and I will let you answer this. I won't. I will see where you think. John, is Scream 7 woke?
No, surprisingly not. It is. Kevin Williamson is openly gay, and Mindy, the character, is gay. She had the girlfriend in part 6. I don't know if it's mentioned in 5. But no, I'm surprised with both of them being in there that nothing is mentioned at all. I didn't even care about any of that stuff. If you want to gay, I mean, I have in 2 or 3 of my films a gay character. So that doesn't.
That is the beauty of it, is that in real life, in the world, there can be gay people, but we don't have to go out of our way to go, oh my God, bow before the gay. They're just living their life like the rest of us. So they did it excellently, and I'm glad you feel that way, John, because I agree 100%. There was nothing woke about this film at all.
No, and both of those actors are good. Chad, that's a Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son, and he's been in other stuff, and he's not a bad actor. I don't know what Mindy's been in, but she gets better, I think, in each movie. So
agree. And Mason Gooding was great in Hard Eyes, better than the Scream films. I 100% agree. His acting in Hard Eyes was phenomenal.
Oh, that's right.
Hard
He was
Eyes.
in that. Yeah. So he's
Yep.
kind of a Scream king in a way.
Yeah. And he was great in that. At first, when I saw him in Hard Eyes, I was like, oh no. But no, I love Hard Eyes, and he's great. And I'm very much looking forward to that sequel when it comes out.
Do we like Ken Cooks too?
Ken Cooks is a Joker. Yes, Ken Cooks has some.
Okay,
jokes
Ken, you're okay
early.
from my wrath. It says John does a Paul Rubens in the movie theater.
Well, that's because you were just asking when we were talking about Wet One, or no, you were like when we were talking about Nora, when you guys were talking about that.
But I don't do
was.
that. You guys do that.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's what you guys do. Okay, so Ken's okay.
Look at this. Cinestalker in the house. What's cracking, Cinestalker? Are you still in Mexico, sir? Or am I allowed to say that? I don't need drug cartels coming after you, stalking you up. But what's cracking, Danny? How you doing? John. We quickly we'll run through the horror headlines this week. So then, and of course, in addition to Scream 7 being out this week, which I highly recommend everybody goes and sees, we got a trailer for The Mummy, Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Did you see that trailer before Scream while you were there, John?
No, the first time, no, that was not there. Scary Movie was there. And then the second time, Regal doesn't work like AMC. They don't do 30 minutes after the start time. I literally made it there with like 1 minute left of the Scary Movie trailer, and it went right into the film.
Interesting. So Scary Movie was the last trailer played before both times when I saw Scream 7. But the first time I did not see the Mummy trailer today, but before the first time I saw Scream 7, they did play the Mummy trailer. And where I was excited about this, oh my God, no, this is going to be.
The reviews have been awful.
It looks like it's going to be kind of like a oh, son of, you just referenced the part 2 of the Megan. It kind of reminds me of like a Megan movie. And the acting looks bad. Lee Cronin, what are you doing? So anyways, there's a trailer out there. You guys can watch that if you want. Lee Cronin's The Mummy coming out in April. Ready or Not 2. There is 8 minutes of Ready or Not 2 if you want a little sneak preview that you can watch. It's not like a bootleg or anything. That they've released an 8-minute segment of the film that you can watch if you want for Ready or Not 2, as we are just 3 weeks away from that. So that is looking exciting. John, I'm sure you enjoyed Ready or Not 1, so you're going to be looking forward to this.
I think I've seen it, the first one, twice.
Okay.
I did like it, yeah. But it's another one where I'll probably wait for streaming.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Samara Weaving's in it. I'm there. I am there. I love her. The Bride comes out this coming Friday. I'm very much looking forward to this. I will be seeing this. I don't know that I'll be there Thursday night, but I will be there opening weekend to see The Bride. We're like Frankenstein's Bride here. It's a different take on Frankenstein and The Bride. I am looking forward to it. John, how do you feel about The Bride?
Streaming.
Okay. This one is going to be interesting because this is a movie that I hated, the first one. And I wish we had more time with MC because I would have loved to talk with him about it, because I do believe he also fucking hated the first one. And that is In a Violent Nature 2.
I loved the first one.
For some reason, it's getting a sequel. And the trailer for the
because
sequel,
it did well and people liked it.
The trailer for the sequel has more action in that 2 minutes than the entire first movie.
Probably because they listen to people.
Although in the first movie, you got a whole shitload of nothing, silent walking. They are advertising we're going to get a lot more of silent walking in this one. Have you seen the trailer for it yet?
Silent Walking. That's a good trailer, or a good title, Silent Walking. Yeah, I saw it. I think it looks good. I like the first one. I don't know why everybody hates it. It's like if you followed Jason around for like a day, and he's just walking through the woods and stuff and killing people. So, hey, they're making a sequel. Film obviously did well enough. So,
not a fan, but I'll probably go see it. The trailer looks better than the first one. Other news, Damien Leone says he wants Terrifier in production this spring, so he's ready to rock and roll.
He hasn't even done it yet?
Not
he
yet.
Hasn't done part 4?
No.
I thought that was coming out during Halloween or something.
Yeah, they better get going if they want it to. Let me do a couple more comments, and then we will zip through 4 or 5 birthdays, and then we will get into our rankings here. Let's see. I'm not ready for not, Sean. All right. You might want to hit that weed one more time, Sean. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think Ready or Not is what
no, I get it. Yeah,
oh, okay.
His reference there was confusing me. Yeah, I was about to say you're a regular there, but I left that for you to say. Ooh. Oh, I think Mr. Bones was talking to somebody. Oh, Preminator. What other YouTube channels do I know you from? So talking amongst themselves in the chat here. House of Pain rules. I don't know, sir. I don't know about that. I blame House of Pain 100% on the AD of that film. The AD was a real dickhead, and I don't like the guy. He single-handedly ruined that film, and you can tell how shitty the film is because the AD is sitting right the fuck next to me and doesn't realize he was the AD on that film.
Oh my God, are we talking about that House of Pain?
Yes, we're talking about that House of Pain.
Oh fuck, I'm thinking like what would we think?
I the AD? James is talking about that House of Pain.
Oh my God. That was,
you know what, It was bad, and it was all the AD's fault.
I would say it's the AD's fault because the director didn't let the AD do anything that the director said he could do. But the good stuff that is in there is because of the AD.
Oh, I kid. Well, the only good thing in there.
Oh no, you
because
don't
I
have
let
to
'em
kid
use my
because
fucking
it's
house.
true. So
Yeah, no, it's a pretty bad movie.
man,
Any Scream posters in the theater for John and I? No, I meant to ask Jose if they had anything.
none. Both places. Regal always has posters. None.
I saw somebody posting that they got a picture, which the poster was not impressive at all. It didn't look like the pictures you see online. So I was not impressed with the poster that I saw somebody get, but we did not get any.
Kind of
OG and John, do you guys like Predators 2010? I've never seen it.
Yes, it's better than the new one. Yes.
There you go. Mario does not want to see The Bride or The Mummy. Hell no. There you go. There you go. Birthdays quickly. Javier Bardem turns 57 today. Ron Howard turns 72 today.
I thought he was like 92.
Ma Dong-suk, the star from, well, you can't see my poster right now, Train to Busan and many other great films, is 55. Tim Daly is 70 today. John, do you know how old Ray Don Chong turned yesterday?
62.
65. Ray Don Chong was so quite a looker in that film with wasn't Red Dawn, was it? What was she in with Schwarzenegger? It was
she
Commando.
Was in Commando. Yeah.
Commando, yeah. In the convertible car and stuff. She was very hot back then. She's not aged well. Yeah. John Turturro turned 69 yesterday, and Big Bubba Smith, who we love in many, many, many movies, but the guy who ripped the seat out of the police car in Police Academy, Bubba Smith, would have been 81. Rest in peace, Bubba Smith.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! On Friday, Kate Mara turned 43.
She was great in Fan Four Stick. Oh my God. What was that?
Thursday, James Wan had a birthday. Any idea how old James Wan is now?
Yes, meow. 43.
49. Man, 43. To have his career at 43 years old would have been spectacular. I thought, man, for him only being, pardon me, 49, he's done quite a bit in his career. So kudos to him.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Jackie Gleason would have been 110 on Thursday. Johnny Cash would have been 94. Ric Flair, woo!
Ric Flair,
77 years old on Wednesday. And John's favorite actor of all time, Sean Astin,
oh my God,
was 55 years old. And HC, forgive the shit out of me, HC. HC sent a super chat earlier, and I missed it, sir, because I think MC was talking at the time. HC said, Scream 7 or Unsane. And it's clearly Unscream 7. Man,
Unscream 7?
John and I are saving one of these days. I'll be in Vegas, and we're going to rewatch, and we're going to live stream through it while we watch Unsane. Just for you, HC, just for you. But he says March 23rd marks 8 years Unsane released. A painful 8 years at that.
And do you know what March 21st is?
March 21st.
And it goes over into March 22nd?
Is that, are we talking St. Patty's? Is that, no, that's like the 17th, right?
It's the Purge. Every March 21st into March 22nd is the Purge.
Okay.
So it's the annual Purge.
Well, I have a son born on March 22nd. I have a daughter born on March 15th. And I have another son born on March 19th. 3 kids in March. Let's see. Birthdays. My brother turns 47 on March 6th. Very nice. Shannon Tweed's birthday is March 10th. And March 10th, I will be 51. F me. Metal Greg, you're doing all right, sir. You're doing all right. You've got me and John beat. You're doing okay. Balzer turns 49 in 20 days. Balzer, creeping up on us. And
Let me get
Balzer,
that.
and I'm sorry, I missed your comment earlier, Balzer. Did you say the Creeper or Ghostface? You wanted us to pick our favorite, John? Creeper or Ghostface? Where are you going?
Ghostface.
Okay, I knew you would go that too. And if I have to pick a franchise, I'm going Ghostface as well, because I love Jeepers Creepers, but the franchise went south so fast. But I do love.
I mean, it
me
is
some
an
Creeper.
allegory for pedophilia, but okay. It's written by a pedophile, and the pedophile is the creeper, and he does mostly prey on men.
No big whoop. No big deal. They should just all go, kind of patch things up, sit down, talk it out over some Jello pudding, and they'll all be just fine.
And acknowledge that Jeepers Creepers Reborn is not a bad movie.
It's terrible. What are you fucking
It
talking
is
about?
not terrible.
Cinestalker missed the beginning of the video on your thoughts on Scream. I'll have to check it out. Is it worth a watch? Definitely go watch it. It is 100% worth a watch.
Yeah.
And yet you missed me, MC, and John all scored it 4 out of 5. I had 2 chicken sandwiches for dinner tonight, Sean. I did 2 chicken sandwiches. Jesse Gotti says Scream 7 was ass trash garbage. Wow, Jesse. Wow. Okay. Well, join us again next week. Next Sunday, Master Chaos is coming back, and we're going to talk about we're going to spoiler review. So if you haven't seen it by next Sunday, we're going to get into the story and why we did.
And I'm going to say everything.
So that'll happen next Sunday. But we're also going to do a review on John's channel, breaking down the entire franchise. So join us for that, where we'll show things like the films that we have, the collection items that we have, maybe some autographs, things like that.
Yeah,
that'll happen on John's channel. But Jesse, that's interesting. I'd love for you to come back next week and give us more spoilers on why.
There you go.
We're not going into story spoilers tonight. Yeah. Jeff says Lana has a birthday today also, or today, Lana Wood. Let's see here. Let's purge Biden. Master Chaos said first view of Scream 7, he disliked it much, then said on second time he loved it. I guess sometimes rewatches help, but that seems like a drastic change of opinion. Well, Prepminator, he didn't say he hated it the first time, because after, and maybe was misconstrued what he was saying tonight. But Thursday night, I got out of the theater and I text a lot of different people, but I text MC and I said, just got out of the theater. And he responded to me going, I just got out of theater. I fucking loved it. And I was like, I loved it too. And maybe maybe we loved it so much because it was such a good bounce back from 5 and 6 or something. Look at this. Fluffy's dad will be 76 on March 9th.
Fluffy has a dad.
Decent. Yeah. Yeah. Ghostface Studio Productions. Well, look at that. Look at that. Well, fine, John. Nobody likes your opinion anyways, John. Gas, grass, or ass, John? Is that like a marry, fuck, or kill?
Well, it depends on who the ass is, but I mean, gas is expensive. So,
Wet movie 1.
Okay, I'll take ass. I'll take ass.
Okay.
Well, can I take the ass with the gas? Can they be combined?
Well, you get one to marry, you get to fuck one, and you have to kill one.
Oh.
Kill the gas, because we don't need to smell ass. You want to maybe you want to feel ass, but you don't want to smell ass. You might want to smell the grass, but you don't want to smell the ass.
If it was Sydney Sweeney's gas, sure, why not?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. We have to do our review. It's a tradition. John, who is Ghostface Studio Productions? You obviously know them. They're watching on your channel, and they said we have to do our review. It's a tradition.
Oh, that is Jack Hunter.
Oh, okay. But Jack Hunter always has a different name. I would never know this shit. And was that Scream 6 that I did a review with you guys with when I was
Yeah, I
hungover?
think Jack and I
That was
did
at Matt's
5 and
house?
6, and then you reviewed it with us once.
Yeah, okay.
We will, Jack and I basically I'll be doing like 3 different reviews. So yeah, of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay. So well, there you go. There you go.
well,
So that needs to happen. John?
there's a couple in here. So Slack Wolf
Okay.
says part 4 is my favorite, and Jill is my favorite. Part 4 is my favorite, and of course, Jill. That's Emma Roberts. Oh my God,
Oh, yeah.
Great in that lumberjack
Yeah.
shirt. She is amazing in that, and one of the best killers. I just want to quickly scroll down on here. It said John might remember wrong, which I think is about the dad. And it's Ken Cooks too. John is racist? Question mark.
I think he's joking about the dad stuff.
I'm just reading. You and me both, John, love Chucky. That's Antonis.
Antonis? I knew it was going to be Antonis. He loves Chucky.
Let's see. Yeah, so dad in the pictures, okay, you could see still hating what's okay. I think you showed that one of saying that I don't know. I'm gonna go back and rewatch that scene, and if I see something, I'll let you know. I'll be honest about it. Okay. So it's and we're almost
well, Jack, try and coordinate with John and figure out a time, and maybe we can all do a spoiler review together. There you go. Jack says down to do one, you and John. Yeah, there you go. But John, did you hear everything this time in the theater you went to? I swear.
Oh yeah, because when I saw Scream 5, I could once it was at a drive-in, and it was pitch black again, because I think it was probably
drive-ins are dark.
Yeah, and I guess I missed the dialogue too. So it was when Jack and I were doing the review. He was asking me questions, and I'm like, that never happened. And then he's like, well, no, it happened. And I'm like, no, it didn't happen. And they would go, well, what about this? And I'd be like, dude, it never happened. And he goes,
that's funny.
Are you joking me? Are you punking me? And he was really getting mad. And I'm just like, dude, none of this happened. And
brutal.
Then I saw it again, and it was bright with the proper sound. And so we did a second one. So I released 2 videos on top of one another. And it's long. It's like 2 hours of me just being a total idiot. And then one with me going, yes, okay, I rewatched the movie. So
funny. Sean wants to know, did you get your popcorn bucket? I did not.
Sold out.
John got a cup. And we're going to get into this franchise dive here right now. But Prebinator asked, what is your guys' theater snacks? Popcorn and soda? So if you want to hear we went a deep dive into our snacks right when Master Chaos showed up. I think about maybe 15 minutes into the video. You can go back and rewatch all that. But we all do popcorn, and I had peanut M&Ms. John went with Red Vines and then a soda.
Red Vines is my
go-to. Let's.
Well, wait, Brett Mania 89 does say John is always right. Team John.
I didn't see that comment at all. I think you're making that. But hi, Brent Mania. Crap.
Right
love Brent Mania.
It's right there.
I don't.
Team John is all in capital letters. Thank you, Brett Mania.
Ghostface versus the high scary movie Ghostface.
Because in Scary Movie, Ghostface gets stoned, and so the mask turns into this kind of like stoned face. It's very funny.
It probably depends on which Ghostface it is, because if it's the red hair girl, the daughter in part 6, she don't stand a chance. But anybody else would probably kill her. So let's see here now. John, you want to share that ranking situation that we were going through last week, and we will dive in. I don't remember. Did we already talk about the Scream franchise, or did we say we're going to wait until after this one?
Oh, I think that, I mean, we could do it on here. We could do it next week. Well, then we could do it with Master Chaos this year, because that's short.
Oh, no. I was talking about where we ranked the franchises. I was asking, do you want to pull up the franchise ranking so we could dive back into that?
Oh, it's right here. It's already up.
I don't have it.
How do
You need to share
Is it share screen? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now do you have it?
Yep. There you go.
I'm still new at this. Okay.
Bam. Okay, so we did talk about Scream, and it is top tier, and it stays there. Part 7 did not bring it down at all.
I would say if the Scream was A, 7 would have just brought it up to an S anyways, because it is better than 5 and 6.
Yeah, the average would have brought it up. So you can probably see that bigger than I can. Do you want to kind of quickly recap where we have each franchise, and
Sure.
then we'll dive into the new ones?
Okay, so S, for those of you who weren't here, S is superior. S is the best that you could possibly do. The best. So S, we have the Conjuring, Scream franchise, and then the Hannibal Lecter franchise, and the George Romero Night of the Living Dead. Does not include the spinoffs, nothing, or remakes or anything. It's night, dawn, day, land, those movies.
Yeah. And remember, this is the whole body of work for the entire franchise. So don't get mad if you're like, well, wait, this film sucked, but the others in the franchise is what, and some negotiating is what got us there with these.
Yes. So then we have for A, so we have Friday the 13th, Insidious, It, A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Evil Dead, Psycho, Resident Evil, and Jaws.
I think it's funny. People got to be losing their shit that we don't have Night of the Living Dead. Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th on the top. I'm sure there are people out there losing their shit that we don't have those on the top, but that's just how we feel. That's just how we feel.
Yes. Okay. So then for B, The Descent, Paranormal Activity, Poltergeist, The Omen, The Purge, and Final Destination.
Okay.
So, and I know you disagree with me on The Purge. So,
no, The Purge, I feel like a B is a great score for The Purge.
See, and I probably would have. No, I think the
you wanted to move it up to A,
and I agreed to move it down to B.
You, I think, wanted to put it as an S. Elika, we have not yet gotten to Halloween, so we will be getting to that here momentarily.
We have 25 more of these to go through. There's a total of 50.
Okay.
And then C, Tremors, the Return of the Living Dead series, Prom Night, and Children of the Corn.
Okay.
And then D would be the Puppet Master films and Sleepaway Camp. And there's no Fs so far. None.
So, and everybody remember, like, you might go like, oh my God, Sleepaway Camp's not a D. No, the first one is probably like a B, but the rest of the franchise. And then Puppet Master might have one or two, like, really fun films. The rest are kind of, lot more misses than hits. But so it's overall the whole body of work. So, let's go. What are we talking next, John?
Okay. So our next one, because I'm just pulling them up in the order that this has generated. So the next one would be.
So we did. I think so. Elika said we had it as an A next to Friday the 13th. So did we talk about Halloween last week?
I don't remember if you did. I don't think so, because I went through.
So the list got deleted and John had to put it together. So there is a chance that
we could start with that one then.
Okay, let's just start with Halloween again then.
Yeah, because it's yes, it was on the list. I did miss it.
Okay.
So we had it as an A.
And I'm comfortable with it there because to me, Halloween 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe H2O are great films. The rest, man, they take a dive. So
wait,
maybe 5 too. Which one is the one that's it's 5 that's terrible, right?
Yeah, 5 we hated.
Yeah. So but 6 was okay. But so there's so much bad that it really can't be.
And then 4 okay. So I missed Blair Witch 2. That we said was a B.
Okay. And so you can get Halloween up there. Okay, good. Sean says Pumpkinhead is a. I love Pumpkinhead. I love me some Pumpy, but we'll see.
Okay, so the next one here is going to be, and I know, Terrifier.
You leave it right there, sir, right where it's at. Go fuck your mother. Where would you truly, not fucking with me or anything, truly, where would you put Terrifier? You would give that franchise an A?
I love the first one. I thought the second one was even better, and I liked the third. Yeah. And I even like the anthologies with the different guy playing Art the Clown.
Oh, I think they're all so terrible. Yeah, no, for me, really, that franchise, I understand the love for it, but I think it's so fucking bad. I personally would give it a D. But
I gave you Children of the Corn, and I love Children of the Corn. That got a C.
We are broke even right now, sir. If you're going to give Terrifier an A, which let's see, audience viewers, tell us what you think. Sean gives it a B. Wicked Network gives it a B. Justin gives it an F. Metal Greg gives it a B or a C. Mario would give it an A. There's one for you there. Nightwalker would give it an A. Anybody else got input on Terrifier? Elika says C. James says double D. Man, work with me here. Work with me, John. Give it a fucking B. Give it a B.
I think I've given you more than you've given me, but okay.
We're even right now, sir. We are even right now. You really okay? Let me ask you this then, John. Put it back up there at A. Put it up there.
No. You owe me one though.
No. John, put Terrifier at A, and then let me ask you a question. Slide it up there.
Oops. Okay.
And now, John Ward, you're going to sit there and tell me that Terrifier is better than the Purge franchise? Now go ahead and move it back to B, sir.
Well,
go ahead and move it back to B.
But then
sir.
that means also that I think Terrifier is just as good as all of these.
And which it is not.
But I think
Terrifier is not as good as. Is that Jaws? Terrifier is not on the level of Jaws or It or Insidious or Friday the 13th. Terrifier is low budget indie garbage. No, it's just kills and thrills, no sense at all.
No.
If you're willing to say Terrifier is better than The Purge, then you put it at an A, sir.
Well, they're two totally different things.
But one has to be better than the other.
I like all three. I like all of these. And I just finished the second season of the TV show. And so far, there was not one bad Purge movie. I have one film left.
But do you think Terrifier is better than The Purge?
So Second Descent sucked.
I don't want to talk about those. I don't care about those, sir. I just want to hear you say Terrifier is better than The Purge.
It's apples and oranges.
Okay. That is a refusal. That is because I'm right.
I think that you could say you could compare Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween. I think you can compare those.
Them.
But you can't compare Friday to Jaws. They're two totally different things. This is not a slasher film.
If you had to pick
slasher.
So I'm going to tell. Okay, so right now, John, you can never watch one or the other, Jaws or Friday the 13th. One of those franchises ceases to exist. Which one are you saving?
Terrifier.
No, Jaws or Friday.
Oh, Jaws or Friday?
Yeah. Which one of those are you saving?
I would say Friday because there's more of them.
Okay. Terrifier or The Purge? Which one, if you have to get rid of one of them, which one are you saving?
I might say The Purge I would save because there's more of them.
Okay.
If you're on a desert island, that means that you're watching 3 movies and that's it. If you're watching The Purge, then you have like 6 movies to choose from, plus TV shows.
Yeah.
Scream is the same way. You now have 7 movies plus 3 TV shows.
I think Terrifier is a very solid B. I have no problem giving it a B. It hurts my pooper to put it in an A.
I'll leave it at B.
Okay.
Once
thank you.
again, I'll leave it.
Once again, you have acknowledged that the ultimate authority on film, movies, and rankings is OGP.
I disagree with that. I'm just trying to make you happy.
Well, thank you. Sumo says Terrifier for you is like Scream for me. That's funny. Yeah, man, I fucking Terrifier movies can fuck off.
And Sean says it's apples and oranges.
Yeah. Okay.
So okay, all right. So now,
all right. What's next?
Carrie.
I have to be completely honest with this. I know we have a Carrie movie, and then we have like a remake, right?
Yes.
And then do we have sequels? Or I don't know anything else about that franchise. So there's 3 total films.
So the original Carrie. Then after that came Carrie 2: The Rage, which is a direct sequel. Then they did a TV movie. It was in 2 parts of the first Carrie. And then they did a regular movie with Hit Girl in it as Carrie. And now they're doing another one. Mike Flanagan is doing another one for Netflix.
Wow.
So really there's only one good Carrie movie, and that's the first one.
Okay. Metal Greg says an A. Are you guys scoring right now on Carrie? Is that Nightwalker? Are you giving it a C and a Mario a C? Because I was at 904. Antonis is at a C. So anybody, Elika says the first one was great. The others are crap. Right there in agreement with John. Wicked Network was cracking Wicked. Robert Carradine,
right there.
Passing away hurts. Where did you gave Carrie a C?
Yeah,
I'm not going to argue with you on that at all.
Yeah, hit and miss. This is also, all these are hit and miss as far as the sequels go.
Okay. Metal God says a B. HC says Carrie is a C. Jeff says we all watch so many horror flicks that aren't Citizen Kane, but they still entertain. I rate many sleazy trash or horror films very highly, Jeff, and that is why I understand the love for films like The Purge and Terrifier. I'm not the biggest fan. The Purge sequels, I think I like better than the first. If you took out the first one, I think I'd like him better. But if I would have not rewatched The Purge recently, I would have been a much higher score than I am now. But I couldn't even get through it.
And Citizen Kane is a rough comparison because it is the greatest movie ever made. So it is. I mean, if you watch it as a historical context, it is the greatest movie ever made.
No, I know it's very, very highly regarded. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, and that's it. And that's why this is a ranking, kind of a collective amongst, those of you watching, and then our 2 ugly mugs. This is all of us putting our heads together, kind of debating and arguing where we think they should be. So
and
it's just meant to be
chat
fun.
Counts. Your
yes,
votes
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
and HC was last comment. They're saying Carrie's a C, and there you go. Perfect. Okay.
All right. Next one we have Gremlins.
Ooh.
And there's only 2 of those.
Wasn't there like a cartoon or something? But
I
that
think
probably
so.
doesn't count.
Yeah, I think that there was like.
But the 2 Gremlins films. Here's the thing with the Gremlins. There's only 2 of them, so that has to hurt. Kind of like, well, no, I mean it, because it has a TV show. I just think the lack of, there only being 2 of them has to keep it from the S. But I think beyond that, I think Gremlins is an easy A for me.
I would agree with that. I enjoy both of those quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
Antona says A. Wicked says B. Metal God says A. Elika says C. HC says A. Mario says A. The first one is an A. The first one is definitely an A. It's like an A++. If it was just the first one, it would lean toward an S. But the second one is still fun. Hey, John, have you seen Ace in the Hole or Out of the Past? Ace in the Hole sounds so familiar.
So Out of the Past, yeah, but we're talking 20, 30 years ago. A friend of mine watched all those movies, like film noir stuff. So I watched them probably on VHS, or we might have gone down to a theater to see them. So I don't remember much of them, to be honest.
Fluffy says, I think they're making a new Gremlins. I think they are. They've been talking about it. I don't know if we're officially in production or in pre-production or anything yet, but I know it's been talked about quite a bit. So hopefully it happens. I think we would all love another Gremlins movie. And Metal Greg says A or B. So and John and I are both fine with an A. I think it's good there.
Yeah. God, as long as the Gremlins aren't CGI, they got to be practical.
I know, right? Hopefully, yeah.
Ugh, that'd be awful. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Jeepers Creepers. As a whole, now I am only going to look at these as the films, not the history of the director or Coppola being involved or anything.
Yeah.
So I am only going to be looking at these. I really liked part 1. I think part 2 is better. Part 3 is the worst of those. I know that everybody but me hates part 4, which is Reborn. So mine would probably go 2, 1, 3, then 4.
Wow. And so I am in order 1, 2, 3, 4. But 2 is good. 2 is good. And this is this really has me thinking now. This is tough because I love 1 and 2 is great. 3 is but it's still watchable to me. 4 is unwatchable. I'm going to be real with this franchise. As much as I hate to say this because of how much I love Jonathan Breck, how much I love the Creeper, this franchise to me is a B.
I'll go with B. I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What is everybody else saying here?
Before I move
Jeepers Creepers is B. And look, I wasn't even on this because I was honestly ready for John to trash it. And I had my finger on this.
Bullshit.
So I wasn't even looking at comments, but now let's see what everybody else is saying. Metal Greg says B. Wicked says C. Antona says B. Elika says B or C. Mario B. HC says C. Antonis likes Reborn too. One more vote in your favor there. Fluffy says B. And part 2 is better. Balzer is pissing himself at your comment there, John, about
it
part
is better
2
than
being
the
better. Sean says B. And B overall. Okay, so all right, that's good. We are pretty much all in agreement on a B with that. Okay, very nice. Okay, cool.
Here we go. B. So it's the same as the Terrifier movies then.
Not in my book. Terrifier, like I said, would be a D. In my humble opinion, I am giving you fucking Terrifier, sir. You and everybody else. I know I am the Lone Ranger on the. I am the Lone Ranger on this one.
You're more like
Terrifier's
Tonto.
Fucking trash.
More like Tonto.
That's fucking racist, sir. Don't make me call Jesus. Oh, speaking of Jesus, hello, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
I missed him. Man, he popped in and left really fast. All right, so now we have The Strangers.
Ooh.
So I've seen part 1. I've seen part 2. I have not seen part 3. Oh, no. I've seen part 1. I've seen Pray at Night. And then I've seen chapter 1, chapter 2, but not chapter 3.
I haven't even seen chapter 2. I chapter 2 and chapter 3, like, ugh. Man, if they would have just left it the original movies and not did chapter 1, 2, and 3. So there was 3 originals, right? Now there's 2 trilogies. So we have 6 total films.
No, there's
Strangers and Pray at Night.
And Pray at Night are their own thing. And then chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3.
Oh, there was just the 2 of them?
Yeah.
Man, if they would have left it those 2, ooh.
It would have at least been an A.
With these new 3. And so I have to be completely honest. I haven't seen chapter 2 or 3, but the reviews of them are que horrible. This franchise, man, I want to push for a D, but I think the first 2 films give it enough that it might be a C.
I would agree on C because the first 2 are better than the 2 I've seen.
And at least the cinematography and the color and the lighting and everything with the The new trilogy is fine. Production value's
Well, it's
there.
Rennie Harlan, so yeah.
Yeah, well, Rennie just like smoked some fucking crack before he wrote these stories, though. But C, how about a C for Strangers?
I think that's fair because it's once again there's a total of 5, seen 4 of them, so that kind of goes along with the rest of these for having multiple sequels that are hit and miss.
Okay.
So
let's see if we're in agreement with everybody here. First 2 is A, says Elika.
sure.
Jeff says C. Metal Greg says C. Justin says D. Chapter 2 was better than chapter 1, says Antonis, and I think Antonis kind of is into the new trilogy. I give it an A. Amber's turd. Whoa.
That's a big turd.
That's
Smelly.
Yeah. Oh man. So I think we're fine with that. Let's head on down the line here. What do we got next?
All right. So the next one we have is the Universal monster movies from like the 30s and 40s.
And so we're talking Dracula, we're talking Frankenstein, Wolfman, Mummy, Invisible Man,
Creature from the Black Lagoon, Invisible Man, all of those.
See, and what I like about those films is they're not 2.5 hours long each. Most of them are about an
hour.
Yeah. For the time that they came out, they're all really damn good.
I'm gonna say S.
Because if you put them up against some of the newer stuff because of effects and things like that, they're going to struggle. But for what they are and the time they came out, John, I'm with you. Give that fucker an S. Yeah,
because there's a lot of these and they're all good.
Yes, they're all very watchable, and I can say this because I just watched all of them because they were all on the top 100 horror movie poster, and I had to watch them all to grade them. Antonis says S. Jeff says S. Anything less is absurd. It was the dog. Oh, is that typing here? The dog was typing. D, don't like that. Well, and they're older Marios, so that's fair. And look at that Mario chiming in from John's channel over there. Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
No, and I get it. To each their own. John?
Yeah, to each their own. I mean, they're not for everybody.
You.
Yeah, they're not for everybody.
Metal Greg says S. No, and every time I say to each their own, John comes through with to eat their own. So that's why I cued you for that one there.
Yeah, I did the same thing a very long time ago. I have burns of everything. And so I sat down. This is probably when I lived in Pasadena or something like that. We're talking long time ago. And I watched every single one and how they come across. Like Dracula would then go into Frankenstein, which then would go into, the Wolfman, which then would go into, and continuity wise and everything, man, they were pretty damn perfect.
Yeah. The story, and see, that is what I love in a horror movie, is a good story. Get me captivated. Keep me on the edge of my seat. It can be slow paced, but get me captivated.
Yeah.
That is something that I really have a problem with Terrifier. The stories are just dog shit. It's killing and blood. And I love these films because the stories are there. They had to tell a good story back then because they didn't have the effects.
Right. Yeah.
So,
okay.
All right. What do we got next?
All right. The Ring series.
Oh. Okay. I own the Ring franchise. I own Ringu franchise. I own them all. I've not seen them all. But what I have seen, I think is great. Now with this, John, are we doing Ringu and Ring or just Ring?
I think just Ring, just the
Is
American
Ringu
version.
on there? Is the Asian one on there?
I don't think so. No,
and I think I kind of feel like it should be included, but it wouldn't alter my score at all. It wouldn't alter my score. I have a hard time giving it a fair score for the whole thing, but what I have seen, what I have seen, I would give an A, but I feel like the franchise is not going to. If the other movies dip after the first one, I feel like we're probably going to be at a B. But I'm very curious to hear what you think, John.
C.
Okay. James says A. Antonis says B. Sean says D. Jeff says B. Mario says B. See, and I think a lot of that is including Ringu. Have you seen any of the Ringu films?
Yeah.
Okay.
That Grudge. I mean, I've seen a lot of the
So
Asian
if
stuff.
Ringu was involved, would you up your score to a B? Nightwalker says C. I'm going to be okay with you giving it a C. I'm not going to argue because I haven't seen them all. Fluffy says Ringu's better. Yes.
Yeah, all the Asian stuff is better than the American stuff. The Eye, the Grudge, all that type of stuff.
Old Boy.
You know, all that. Rings, I thought was better than the Ring and Ring 2. I kind of liked Rings, but Sean
gives it an ass.
So that's an A.
Yeah. Haven't seen Ringu or Ring, Metal Greg. Yeah. If you're going to give it a C, I'm okay with that. I'm just fine with that because I've not seen them all. I need to see them. I need to get with the program.
Yeah, that's I got to put it there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay.
All right.
All
what
right.
do we got next?
The Amityville horror films. Now,
oh god. Okay. We need to set ground rules here. Yeah.
There are something like 60 Amityville movies. So
90% of them don't count.
Right. So I would, because if we counted everything, I would say this is a D or an F. But if we're going off of 1, 2, and 3, which were major motion pictures, they were all supposed to not necessarily be connected, but they were all supposed to be Amityville films. Then you have 4, which is a TV movie that does count, and then you have the objects, the cursed objects. Those technically count. So, like 1992.
So does Amityville Death Toilet count?
No. So
I kid with that.
No, I know. Trying to think. Amityville Dollhouse, I think, is that counts. So anything from Dollhouse down counts. Amityville Awakening counts.
So I just Googled the order to watch. And so it says Amityville Dollhouse is 1996. Then after that, it goes other notable entries. And then you have the Amityville Horror, the remake from 2005. Amityville The Awakening from 2017. And the Amityville Murders, a prequel to the original from 2018.
That could count. That's Daniel Ferris, so that could count.
Okay, let's go with those. That gives us 11 entries then. So you have Amityville 1979, Amityville Possession 1982, Amityville 3D from 83, Amityville 4, The Evil Escapes from 89, the Amityville Curse from 1990, Amityville 1992, It's About Time, Amityville A New Generation from 1993, then Amityville Dollhouse, Amityville Horror Remake, The Awakening, and Amityville Murders.
So
where
might not, but yeah, we could put it.
Fluffy says, love the Ryan Reynolds one. That's the remake, right?
Yeah.
And first one, B, Nightwalker says, it's okay, D. Amityville Bigfoot is a classic, says Balzer. The first and second are close to an A D, but we need the whole franchise here. I know. Sean says it's a D. Here's my thing. The remake is a decent remake. The original is great. Amityville 2, The Possession, I think is pretty great. There's a couple others in there that I'm like, okay. I have a hard time giving the Amityville franchise even though there's 50 million shit films, I have a hard time giving it less than a C as a franchise. Where are you, John? Fluffy says C. Mario says F. Cool Duder has entered a chat for Amityville movies. I know. Cool Duder has an entry in this, but his just technically doesn't count. Like, just like Amityville Death Toilet. They don't. They're not.
No.
You know, they're just not. That would be like counting Camp Blood with Friday the 13th. It doesn't count. Metal Greg says B or C. Jeff says C is being generous. Mario says F. Fluffy C. So where are you with this? Do you want me to pull up the list so you can? Oh well, no, we got this up. We can't. I was gonna say so you can.
No, because I know where we're at. So
okay.
If, like I said, if this was a whole, we're counting all, let's say 60 movies.
It's a D.
It would have to be a D or an F. Like a strong D, a weak F. I would say maybe with the ones that we chose, a B or a C.
Just these 11. Just these 11.
Yeah, so B or C, like a weak B, but a strong C.
Yeah. I say, because here's the thing. Amityville 4, Evil Escapes, Amityville Curse, It's About Time, New Generation, Dollhouse. I can't give those above a C. I mean that group of films will probably be a D. I'm comfortable with this franchise being at a C, and that's sad because you have a couple that are absolute classics, but they're just pulled down by so much shit.
So much. So I can, to a degree, it's funny, is John R. Walker and I are big, you know, he made actually the film that this poster's in. He made Amityville Theater. Yeah. We love the Amityville films. He messaged me the other day and goes, I'm done. I can't collect anymore. I'm done. And I said, dude, so am I. And I have an entire shelf and a half of Amityville movies. Being a dedicated fan.
Amityville Death Toilet.
I actually do. It's in the collection.
Oh, those guys would be so happy to hear that.
And
I am friends with them. They're great dudes.
I can't do it. I just can't.
I don't blame you.
No, I can't. So I am going to go. I will say C, because I'm already saying, yeah, it's a, yeah, C is.
And it's only because of a couple anchor films that keep it above a D.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay. All right. So Amityville Karen. Yeah. Oh my God.
You're very welcome for that.
Jeez. Amityville Karen is brought in there. I turned off Amityville Karen.
You rang.
What's up, G?
You said G, so he showed up. Look at that. How about ask and you shall receive the G's.
Jeff says C is being generous overall.
Yeah.
But Sean says I think they're all great movies. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, but at one point I watched every one.
Yeah. What do we got next?
Okay. So far, no Fs.
I know.
All right, Candyman.
F. So how many Candyman movies do we have? 3? The original, the sequel, 4. And the remake? Or there's 2 sequels and then the remake?
Yeah.
Or not the remake, but the new one.
It's a requel, yeah. As they say. And I got to be honest, I thought the requel was better than any of the other ones. So
a lot of people love it.
I love that one. So, but because 1 is really good, 2 isn't bad. That's Farewell to the Flesh. That was okay. 3 was very low budget, and I think it was direct to video, but it was okay because it's all Tony Todd. And then 4 lets us know that Candyman has been with us throughout the ages. There's just different Candymans. So if it's a lynching, that person becomes Candyman. If it's police violence, that person becomes Candyman. And it's normally white people hurting black people. And then Candyman becomes born because something horrible happens. That's the idea with the requel. with the requel that I love.
We are going to need some help, everybody. Let us know your thoughts, where you think it should be. Let's see here. Elika says it should be an A. Jeff says B. Love the first one. Antona says A. Easy F, hate Candyman, says Mario.
Oh, Mario.
Metal Greg says A. I think Antonis' 4 was telling us how many films there were. Fluffy says C. James says B. Nightwalker says D. I'm not going to input at all. I am very curious to see where you drop this, John. Where are you going to put this?
B.
I am good with a B. That is
because
exactly what I
1 and 4 are really good. It's those other 2 that are okay. They're not great. They're watchable, but they're okay.
See, and I would have entertained an argument for an A, but I think if we started looking and went, is it better than Poltergeist? Is it better than Paranormal? I think it's on the level with those. So I think a B for me is good, even though we're going to have Antonis and Elika disagreeing with us, but I think B is a fair score.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So our next one here is oh,
just do it. Just fucking do it. I know I'm not going to win this battle. So just fucking put it up there. You and Antonis and Jose.
A or S superior S.
Yeah. I understand. The first Chucky movie, it's entertaining. The second Chucky movie, entertaining. I just don't like the fucking character. It's not for me, but I understand. And everybody that is a fan absolutely loves it. Mario says A. Sean says B. Elika, I am team Elika over here. I fucking hate Chucky, but I understand. And Tona says S with John. I'm sure MC. Well, I say MC. That's Master Chaos would agree S.
Oh! Master Chaos is watching right now.
No. I just after what we talked about earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Jeff says he thought it got a little stale. I was just never a fan of a doll killing people. So I don't know it, but I'm not a fan of Nightmare on Elm Street either. So, to eat their own.
To each their own.
Okay. So there you go. Fluffy says A for Tilly's tits. There you go.
She does have nice ones. Yes, she does, and they're real.
So I will give you the S on that one.
Okay, thank you. So you got your Conjuring, and I got my Chucky.
Okay,
fair enough. Okay, next one is Creepshow.
Man, there's so much there that I haven't seen. But what I have seen at Creepshow, I've always enjoyed. Because there's like movies and TV shows and shit, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen the TV show. I've seen 1 and 2. I have not seen 3, which was bought by the same guys who did that like Day of the Dead prequel. I forget the full title of it, but they bought this company bought the titles and made their own movies. So they're not technically affiliated, but okay. I guess they kind of are because they did buy the titles.
Okay. So where are you with the stuff that you've seen, Creepshow? Is it great? Where are you at with it?
Creepshow is definitely an A. I think Creepshow 2 is a B. I have not seen Creepshow 3, and I have not seen the TV show. So I would give it a... I think the second one hurts the first one, so probably a B.
Yeah. And so here's the thing. I think we're going to have to include the average with the viewers here for this one because we have not seen enough to give it a full score. So you're at a B. I'm at an uncertain, but I feel like it probably should be an A if we had seen the entire thing. Wicked Network says A. Sean says S. Metal Greg says S. Antona says B. Jeff says A. Fluffy says A. But Creepshow 3 blows. Okay. And Mario says A. I like the movie, TV show is good too. So what do you think? Are you based on like they seem to like it a lot enough to push it toward an A?
I could go A because the first one is really good.
Okay. And I think that the viewers have definitely swayed us the opinion here, and it is going to go to an A. So there you go. So let's put Creepshow as an A.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Next one.
How lucky are we to have all these good horror franchises?
There's a lot of them. All right. Now we have Hellraiser.
We have to be very careful with this franchise, or Lady Fatblood may come murder us in our sleep. Because I believe Hellraiser is, if not her favorite, it's one of her very favorite franchises. And there are some great Hellraiser movies. I even like the new one from 2022. I think
the new one is good. The Pinhead is closer to the book, which I like. So it's which is androgynous because Pinhead doesn't have a sex, but and he's also not known as Pinhead. He's just known as the Cenobite. But 1 is good, 2 is good, 3 is good. I like 4.
There's
I like Bloodlines.
Doug Bradley's autograph right there.
Oh, look at you.
Met him in person. Did you know Doug Bradley, Mr. Pinhead himself, was in one of Jose's, maybe 2 of Jose's movies?
Oh, he's in The Exorcist.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that Doug Bradley went on to live streams like this with Jose talking about the movies and stuff. How cool is that guy?
Oh,
love
nice.
him.
Nice.
So sorry, you were going down your rankings.
So 1 is good, 2 is good, 3 is good. I like 4. That's Bloodlines. That was the last one in the theater. 5 and 6 are I believe are the same script. Deader. Forget the other one. They've even talked about this. It's the same script. They just changed some names. So those are direct to video. Pinhead makes like 1 appearance, maybe 2. And then there's the like Hellraiser World or whatever it's called. Hellraiser, whatever, Hell World, where they're all in like a game. And then there's that remake.
Okay.
So I am saying,
hang on. I'm gonna write my score down real quick. I'm gonna write it down, and then after you say what yours is, I will
want to make sure
reveal
I got it all right.
what I've written down right here. And so this is what I think, and then we'll look at what everybody else says. Where do you feel after you've made your decision, John? Where?
Oh fuck! My God, there's even more than I remember. Hellraiser, Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser 3, Hellraiser Bloodline, Hellraiser Inferno, Hellraiser Seeker, and Hellraiser Deader are the same script, I believe. Hellraiser Hellworld, that was the last one. That's the game. Hellraiser Revelations, that's the found footage one that nobody likes, but I do.
Yeah.
Hellraiser Judgment is the one that kind of brings us back to the original. That one is really good. And then there's the remake Hellraiser from 22. So with remembering now.
Well, let's see what everybody else is saying. Let's see what they're saying while you're thinking here. Hellraiser is either an A or a B. Jeff says B overall. Antonis doesn't like it. That's an F. Jesus Wept was a beautiful line. If Chucky is an S, Pinhead is an S, says Sean.
Ooh.
Which I pretty much agree with that.
No.
1 through 3 are good. Anything after are painful, says Justin.
Pretty much.
I hope I get to meet Doug Bradley. He is a great dude. I hope you get to someday as well. Missed most of these. Where are we at? We are at Hellraiser. Hellraiser.
So
Would you be said it? The Anchor films elevate the franchise overall. I kind of feel that way about Hellraiser too. Hellraiser, I would put it a C for longevity. Some of the sequels are good, but I hated the remake. Okay. Hellbound. The one for 2022, I did not hate.
So, like I said, liked Hellraiser, liked 2, 3, and 4. Inferno is not good. Hellseeker is not good. Deader is not good. Hellworld is not good. Those are the ones where Pinhead makes a cameo. Revelations I did enjoy, but a lot of people did not, so I understand their hatred of it. That's the found footage one. Judgment, that one is good. That had the new Pinhead in it. And then I liked the remake. Yeah. So it's those middle movies where I gotta put this as a C or a D. Because it falls into Children of the Corn territory. There's like 10 Children of the Corn films.
Wait, Children of Corn is ass.
I'd rather watch.
This is what I would give it. As a whole franchise.
My God.
I think the good ones are good enough to elevate it.
I'm telling you, man, try to sit through Hellseeker and Deader, and you will not make it. I know you too well. You will not make it. I can't even go back and watch that.
So here's the thing. So
I can go B.
We have to look at the other franchises that are B. Jeepers Creepers. I mean, there's a good argument that. Well, let's look at the C's. Tremors, Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, the B's or C's. It does fit right in there with the B's or C's. But Pinhead is just, man. It is. I'm like a B minus. Can we put it in between the two, a B and a C? Let's put it at a B, and then maybe revisit it at some point if we have to.
Okay.
Pardonnez-moi.
Okay. So
Children of Corn needs to be below Hellraiser. Indy, I am with you.
I think Children of the Corn is better than Hellraiser.
Oh,
I really do.
Not one good movie in that franchise. Not one. The entire franchise.
There's no many good movies. There's many good movies. Many.
None.
Okay, so now next is High School Musical, the trilogy.
Go fuck your mother. Obviously, this is a joke because these are not horror movies. There's your first F. Just go ahead and put that in F.
I mean, are you sure they're not horror movies? Have you watched them?
I don't think I've seen. I've probably seen or heard one. It's probably played in the back of the van while we were on a road trip or something. But I unfortunately I can't remember what it was, but there was something that driving a certain way to Vegas that I would see all the time, and I would go like, "Oh, High School Musical," because of a name of something that. So I know them enough to kind of relate to something, but I don't remember what that is now. But come on now, just fucking put it at F and fuck off.
Oh god, jeez, man.
Funny guy. High School Musical is a Z. There you go.
No humor with here, man. Jeez. Okay.
Here we go. It was funny. That was funny because it was unexpected, and I'm like, "What is this he's putting up there?" But yeah, it's funny. But let's not beat the dead horse. Put it at the F, and let's move on.
It's in the Fs. All right. I Spit on Your Grave.
Okay, I've seen original and I've seen remake. Beyond, I've never seen any other sequels.
So there's the original, there's the remake, and 2 sequels to the remake, and then I think a couple unofficial, partially finished sequels or something.
The remake and the original are pretty damn good. I don't know that they're A good though. I would think they'd be B's, and then I
wow.
don't know where the other two movies, if they take that down to a C or not.
Man, you're giving this.
Let's see. Sean.
Oh, that's right.
says-
Yeah. There's also Deja Vu. Thank you. Yeah. There's Deja Vu, which is a direct sequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Indy says I Spit is an easy B. Sean says D. Nightwalker says A. Antona says A. I think that was all we got on these. Jeff says B. So the original and the remake to me deserve a B. I don't know about the other films, so I will go with, I'm good with a B. If you think the other films are bad enough to pull it down to a C, then give it a C. If you're going to argue for a D, then we have to talk.
I can go B. I can go B.
You can go B?
The original is a classic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The sequel was way too much like Saw, but the girl was hot. And then the sequel to the remake is, I turned it off actually because I
didn't even know they made a sequel to the remake.
Yeah, then they did a third one too. But there's also Deja Vu, which
so maybe
I
we are down
did
like
enjoy.
In a C then, huh?
I would say C. I would say C.
C. Put it on a C. Yeah. Put it. Was a comment I wanted to get to here. Kenny, what's up? Says I think that people saw Scream 7 out of curiosity, but if Scream 7 was mediocre, then Scream 8 might suffer at the box office. John and Master Chaos and I, all three of us gave it a 4 out of 5. I do think what they need to do with Scream, and we're going to talk next Sunday about spoilers. We're going to go into the story. We just talked today kind of basically, do we like the kills? Do we like this or that elements about the film? But we're going to go into the story next Sunday. But I think what Scream 7 needs to do, it needs to get out to physical media and streaming. And I think people need a second chance to watch it and maybe process or digest it a little more. And maybe like Master Chaos, the more he watched it, the more he loved it. I watched it the first time and the second time, felt about it the same way both times. I think, John, your first viewing of Scream was skewed because of the projector and the lighting and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I think I think people just need to see it. I think it will, like Master Chaos said, in time it's going to age well, I think. So I trust you guys on Scream 7. I was not a fan of 5. Thought 6 was fun, but I like this return to the original writer and vibe. Indy. So I am telling you, 5 is by far the worst. John and I agree on that. Master Chaos only like 6 less because it's missing Sydney. But this is definitely kind of righting the ship. It's getting back on track, I think.
I would agree with that.
So, okay. So, let's see. So we said C for Spit. Now where are we at?
Yeah. Okay.
How many more do we have down there?
Not many.
Maybe less than 10. Okay.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Ooh, man.
I'll bring it right up there so we can.
Man, that new one was terrible.
So there's 3 of them. So I Know What You Did Last Summer, I Still Know What You Did, and I'll Always Know What You Did, which I enjoy all 3.
Always is a flat out F.
I love 3. I love part 3. And then the remake was ass. It was horrible. And there's a TV show, which I never watched, and I heard that was horrible.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the first one is like an A. The second one, I'm like at a C. And then the third one, I'm at an F. And the last one, I'm at a D.
Oh, my God.
To me, so if a is 4, then a C is 2, that's 6. then an F is 0, and then the other one gets a 1. So that's 7 out of a possible 16. That score is clearly an F overall, but I can't give that franchise an F. Man, we're gonna need to phone a friend here, poll the audience. Wicked Network says Jennifer Love Huge Tits gets an A.
Yep.
Wicked Network gets a B. Metal Greg C or D. Never seen a single one of them. Jeff, I'd watch the first one at least. Elika says A. Sean says B. Antona says F. Nightwalker. I didn't even see your. There you go. Jennifer Love Huge Tits. I love that. What that is from? Is that from the first Scary Movie where she says that?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. You were the one who alerted me to that, I believe.
Yeah. So A or B. But man, I'm telling you, part 3 sucks, and the new one sucks. Dude, when they're trapped on that island, how stupid is that? Like, so stupid.
See, this one, I would go with A.
And
it's in descending order, too. The remake sucked, so that's an F. And then 3 would be a C. The sequel, still would be a B. And then the original would be an A.
I have to more than phone in a friend. I have to refer to my good buddy IMDb. IMDb has I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer at a 3.3 out of 10.
Which one, the original or the remake?
I'll Always Know. Always.
Oh.
Is a 3.
No, I will admit, a lot of people don't like the third one.
It's fucking trash. That's why
I don't think it's trash. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I like Don Shanks, that he's the fisherman. I like that it takes place at a ski lodge. There's a lot of good
1 and 2 are good. If 3 and 4 didn't exist, I'd be okay. But this can't be an A. This cannot be an A. Yeah. Wet one. It's the whole franchise, not just Carrie. If it was Carrie, it'd be an S, or at least an A. But yeah, it's the entire franchise. So Always is so trash. Okay. And the new one. You're admitting the newest one is the worst of them all, right?
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever watch it again. I don't know. I really don't. So that does bring it down a little bit. So kind of.
So 1 and 2. Let's just say. So 1, I'd give it an A. Would you give it an S?
1 is definitely an A.
Okay. The second one, I still know.
B.
Well, a B. Okay. This is where we're going to disagree. Part 3, I give it an F.
C.
A C. So you're A, B, C, and then what? And then D?
F for the remake.
A, B, C, F. That averages to a B, sir. Look at this asshole right
No.
here.
I'm only going to be here for a few minutes because you guys are some dumb motherfuckers. Okay, look. I'm not the smartest person on the planet, but
Okay,
I can see some of these dumbass fucking movies that you guys have on the fucking top
It's
list.
the whole franchise. It's the whole franchise.
I don't give a fuck. Why the hell is Resident Evil there, stupid motherfucker?
I know. Wet one. I agree with you. I don't know. John loves it. I had to give.
What do you mean?
That one.
It's zombies. It's zombies, and
Listen,
it's Milo.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Resident Evil, you stupid fuck.
See, I don't
listen.
Care
I can barely
Resident
see
Evil
some of this shit.
one.
Look, you guys are ranking the whole franchise.
The whole franchise, yeah.
So how the fuck did Creepshow get on there? The first 2 are great. The third one's a pile of fuck.
And
how the hell did you move that the fuck down and move Resident Evil the fuck down?
But the TV show, have you ever
Do
seen
as I say, papas.
The Creepshow
Resident
TV
Evil
show
stays
is
A.
involved.
Resident Evil sucks big donkey cock.
I love Resident Evil. It's my favorite zombie series.
Wet movie one. I'm with you. John loves it, and that was one I had to concede.
But like fucking Carrie's all the way down at the bottom. There's only one in the franchise that sucks ass, and that's the one with fucking Chloe Grace Moretz. I love part 2, and I even kind of like that TV movie that they made.
No, they're not. In comparison to the original, they're all bad. So yeah, so then that goes down.
Yeah,
Resident Evil can go up. You fuck.
When movie 1 is coming in hot.
You know what? Because of the shit you're saying, there we go. It's now an S. There we go.
Oh no.
There we go. There we go. It's now an S.
I'll fix this problem.
And look, it's kind of hard, even too, with that Night of the Living Dead up there in the fucking top tier.
But that's only Romero's stuff.
I know. Romero has 3 solid, great movies, and then they slowly start going to hell afterwards. Like, are you gonna fucking say it's okay to have Survival of the Dead on that motherfucker?
No, but Night of the Living Dead,
the last
Day of the Dead, wipe those out. Wipe out Land of the Dead.
Well, what? So, okay, so what would be in the A?
You guys make me fucking sick. You make me fucking sick.
Believe me, I am with you, Wet One, on Resident Evil. And Chucky should be like a C. But we're agreeing to disagree with something.
Okay, so which ones are you guys on right now?
Okay,
where are we at right now, John?
Okay, so the next one is where do you put High School Musical? We gave it an F.
That's on the fucking list?
Yeah, it's right here.
Why are 2 fucking grown ass fucks talking about fucking High School Musical and shit? Hey, look at me, I'm OGB. I want to talk about High School Musical.
John was being a funny guy. He was being a funny guy.
Oh,
okay. Okay. The next one is Wrong Turn. Oh wait, well
we didn't finish. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah. So where does this go?
I Know What You Did Last Summer. All 4 movies combined. What are you giving that? I say it's a B overall for the franchise.
It's definitely not as strong as Scream. It's kind of like one of those. It's kind of like I Know What You Did Last Summer. It was like the first out the gate when it comes to trying to copy the Scream kind of formula, back in the early 90s.
Written by Kevin Williamson.
Yeah. And fuck, man, I like the first one, I can't lie. I enjoy the second one. Don't give a fuck about the third one, and haven't even felt like watching the fourth one.
The fourth one sucks ass. It's the worst out of all of them. But the third one, they're on that island. How fucking stupid.
That's the second one.
I would say I would say D tier on that one.
Yeah, man.
Because there's only one good movie in there.
I like the first 3. Did not like the fourth. You
like the third one?
Maybe I don't.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the third one. Yeah. So
I fucking problems.
I would say that it's a B. I will go with a C.
And this is coming from a guy that watched fucking Don't Stop or My Mom Will Shoot Today.
Oh, I own that movie.
Yeah, me too.
So I will get, even though I would put it in a B.
Okay,
I will give it a C.
Go C, because you know what? Because I was thinking, because I have blocked part 3 out of my mind apparently because it was so bad.
Yeah.
That I was thinking The Island was part 3, but no, I don't even like the fucking sequel. So 1 is good. The rest of the franchise is dog shit.
I really can't accept John's opinions on anything since that fucking Resident Evil's up there at top.
Watch it. We'll go to S.
Motherfucker, I met the director. I met the director of the movies at like a screening of whatever one of the last ones was. The guy's cool, but he made the Mortal Kombat movies, which I loved. But like people hated the ones from the 90s. But
yeah, he made the first one. But he also did Event Horizon and some others. And I got to party with Mila, so they hold a certain place in my heart.
Here's a question for Web Movie 1. Does Mila Jovovich look like a man?
Holovich.
She kind of looks like
the only movie I like her in, is fucking Days Confused, and she doesn't even say shit in it.
Yeah, because they cut all her lines. They cut her character out. No, she doesn't look like a man. She's a supermodel.
We had this debate a while back.
Man.
She looking like a man. Fluffy would say, she looking like a man.
You look like a man.
Thank you.
What's the next one?
Okay. Well, Wrong Turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we
that's
have
pretty tough, man.
1, 2, 3.
There's 6 of them.
4
right?
is Bloodlines.
Jesus Christ.
5 is the prequel. 6 is the one. Yeah, that's Wrong Turn. Yeah, like 6.
Wrong
and
Turn's
then
not
7
not good.
is the remake.
The first one's the only one worth watching, and it's like.
And even that one, I didn't really care that
That's
much
what
for
I'm
back
saying,
then.
yeah.
I only really watched the first one, maybe the second one. I'm not gonna lie, I never really watched the rest of it, so I can't really give a fair assumption on this one.
Yeah.
And Tremors should be higher too, fuckers.
I'm the one to put it down there. I hate Tremors.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
John would have went higher.
I think it should at least go into a bit.
Tremors?
But
I mean, because for me, it was just a fun series to watch. I mean, at least the first 3. You know what I mean? The other ones I don't really care. Hopefully, Jamie Kennedy is not watching, but I like the first 3.
TV show was
F
fun
for Tremors.
How for the 5 episodes that lasted.
Okay. I will say, I think Wrong Turn. I'm trying to justify it being above a D. Is Wrong Turn on the level with Tremors, Children of the Corn, Ring, and I Know What You Did? I don't think so. I think Wrong
Children
Turn
of the
needs
Corn.
to be a D. That's what I'm saying. The fucking franchise Children of the Corn sucks ass.
Wait a minute. I'm noticing Return of the Living Dead is down there towards the bottom. You guys are some dumb motherfuckers.
Because Return of the Living Dead, the first one is good. The second one is okay. The third one is it's all right, and 4 and 5 are not good.
I know. God damn it! Those first 2 are fucking cool as fuck.
That's the problem. You have some great movies, and then you get some others that just fuck up the franchise, like Hellraiser, Poltergeist. There's some there's some franchises with some good movies, and they just fuck it all up. So where would you? This is because of your personal connection. Sleepaway Camp. We have that franchise at a D. Are we wrong?
Yes.
The whole franchise.
I would at least put it in C tier, because like fucking 2 and 3 are fucking amazing, like amazingly fun and just goofy and shit, and like super nostalgic as fuck to me. I love the first one too, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I even told Felissa, this 2 and 3 are my favorite.
Really?
Yes.
My thing was I've never seen them. I've only seen the first one.
I mean, I watch these fucking things on VHS. You know what I'm saying? So this is, I'm part of that era. I still have my old VHS tapes of those movies down there, which are hundreds of dollars each. Which is ridiculous. But
I worked on part 2.
Where do you live again?
You worked on part 2, John? Doing what?
With Dustin Ferguson, we shot additional footage for it, a beginning and an ending for an Australian company.
Of Sleepaway Camp 2?
Yeah, so technically I worked on it.
Dustin Ferguson shot Let's move on.
The film was already done for years and years and years,
right.
And then Dustin shot something for it.
Yeah,
okay.
Fucking why?
He shot a beginning and some additional stuff.
Why? And did ever get a put on anything?
It's an Australian Retrosploitation asked him to shoot more stuff for the film when they released it on
counts as much as
VHS.
Camp Blood.
So, okay, but we have to settle on Wrong Turn. I think Wrong Turn is a B.
Well, then
1, 2,
I can't
and
go
3
I can't go B.
are not bad. 4, not a big fan of. No, 1, 2, 3 is good. 4 is Bloodlines, which was okay. 4 was all right because that takes place in the snow.
But even fucking part 2 is not even like about a wrong turn. It's about getting fucked by hillbillies or something.
But none of these franchises.
Fucked by hillbillies.
No, I know,
all
but
of
at
these
least in the
franchises,
first one,
though,
they
have
do make a
nothing to
wrong
do.
turn.
None of these
No.
franchises have it. Half the time,
Yeah.
Halloween's not even on Halloween. Half the time, Friday the 13th is never on Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Okay, so
Hey,
let's
John.
negotiate and give it a C.
Hey, John, your head's looking extra shiny today. I love it, baby.
Thank you. I wish you were
Yeah.
here to lick it and kiss it for me.
Oh, dude, I was only gonna place my balls on it, rub them back and forth.
Can you please change that to John Ward loves your cock?
Well, this has just been on there since the last time I used this app.
That's funny. So John, throw Wrong Turn in a C. Give it a
Hey, you
C.
better not love my cock, you fucking nasty son of a bitch.
Now, what about John? With Wet Movie One's recommendation on Sleepaway, are you willing to revisit that at all?
One is good. 2 and 3 are fun. Yeah, they're fun. Return to Sleepaway Camp is awful. And Dustin Ferguson did that Survivor thing.
That doesn't count.
Which is also awful.
That was his disc in that fucking box set?
He edited that, yeah.
That doesn't.
Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. No wonder it sucked cock.
I'll leave the final decision up to you. If you want to raise it, John, or do you want to leave it at a D?
I could bring it up to a C. Is that fair? Wet Movie One? Is that fair?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that series really. I never really watched them all.
Sleepaway
Camp.
Oh, so I thought we were still talking about fucking Wrong Turn.
No, you went back to Sleepaway.
No, to me, I would put Sleepaway at a fucking B at least. But you guys put it where you want it.
Okay. Look at this. Sinistalker.
I think
Sinistalker. Sinistalker. Are you still in Mexico? I can't remember if we asked that or not.
High School Musical is there. What the fuck?
John put it in there. He would.
I'm thinking it's a B.
Yeah. Oh God.
For only bitches like? Come on.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next? We move that to High School Musical. Thank you.
Okay. So now we have the urban legend movies.
I've never seen one because I haven't given a fuck at all. So to me, that gives them an F.
I really liked the first one when it came out, and the second one was all right. And after that, I don't fucking remember a damn thing about the franchise or how many they made after that.
There's 3. The third one is from the director of Pet Sematary, the original.
Wasn't it called like Bloody Mary or something? Like Urban Legend Bloody Mary? Yeah, fuck that one.
That one's not very good, but the first 2 are good.
Yeah, at least the first one because that's Robert Englund in there and shit.
So let's refer to here. Antonis says D. Indy says C. Nightwalker says D. Anybody else have thoughts on Urban Legend? I have
probably D tier. No one really talks about that one that often. No one ever mentions it that I ever see in the comments or messages or people make videos on it. I would say D. It's not. The first one's okay. Second one's Third one's.
John says C.
I think the first 2 outweigh the third. So
my balls outweigh your balls.
No, you don't know.
Speaking
about that. Maybe.
Of balls, what did you think? Wet Movie One about? And we didn't even talk to Jose about this. The trailer for Scary Movie.
I loved it. I am down to fucking
funny as shit, right?
I'm down to see it. Did you guys see Felissa Rose behind Anna Faris when they were in that the Terrifier scene? She's like on her phone and stuff.
Oh no, that Terrifier scene looks funny.
Yeah,
that is the funniest. That's why when we're talking about the balls, the one kid's like, "I got these."
Yeah, right before then, you see Felissa Rose on her phone behind Anna Faris and stuff, like looking at Santa Claus.
Nice.
That's probably all she does, but I don't know if she's
still in it though.
Yeah. So, well, I saw her. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
I wonder, do you think what's his name? Doofy? Do you think he's the reason? Do you think he pulled some strings to get her in there?
Yep.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck shit. If I was a friend too, I would try to do the same shit.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so John, so we're throwing Urban at a C. Okay, what do we got next?
That's as low as I'll go on that.
Okay, fair.
Okay, and then
it's all John. Whatever John wants. All that fuck.
Oh, here we go.
It's more of what OGP wants. Apparently, these are. I'm considering.
I know. It's okay. Calm down, Daddy. It's all right.
Pumpkinhead.
Well, you've conceded, but there's a lot that I would change here. Pumpkinhead. Here's the thing. I love it. Pumpkinhead is a guilty pleasure franchise for me. I love 1. Part 2 sucks. Part 3 and 4 are both fun, but let's be real. Are they great movies? No. The first one is a very good movie. I would give it an A. The rest of the franchise is not good. It hurts me to say this, but I think as a franchise, I think Pumpkinhead's a C.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I only ever watched those movies once, so I can't really say shit. Same thing with that Wrong Turn thing.
Well, see, 2 sucked, and that it kind of killed it because it was kind of like this weird bullshit prequel. But 3 and 4, when you had like the Hatfields and McCoys, the 2 families fighting each other, and then in the last one, I think it was the last one where you had Doug Bradley in it. They were fucking fun movies. So
1 is good, 2 is awful. Pumpkinhead was a guy in a costume, but it did have Amy Dolenz in it. And 1, 2, 3. What was 3?
I think wasn't that the Hatfields and McCoys one with the 2 families battling each other?
2 of them were sci-fi movies. I thought there was a 4 and a 5. Is it 3 and 4?
There's only 4 movies there.
Okay, so 2 sucked, but it had Amy Dolenz, and then 3 and 4 were awful.
Well, let's
I think it should stay exactly where it's at.
Where is it? And it's
D.
No, hold on a second. We gotta defer here, and let's see. I think we need to talk to Pumpy himself. What you're asking for has a name. And what would you say, Mr. Sinistalker? What would you say about Pumpkinhead?
Oh shit! What up,
it's
brother?
It's pretty good. And I
slid him on in
right there. I eased my way in there.
Ah, damn.
Slip them in like
lubing
balls
all,
into
like
my
nice
mom.
and nice and lubed up. I slid in there nicely.
Nice. Man, you've been you might need a dual citizenship here soon. You've been spending so much time in Mexico.
I know, back and forth, yeah, like on the weekly, right? Like on the weekends.
Yeah, but that's good. It looks like you're having a good time. You got a nice lady friend now.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's
Yeah,
working out, right?
Yeah, just kind of hanging out, getting some drinks and stuff like that. Some like different,
lots of good food,
Mexican food places, lots of good food. So yeah, it's all been cool. It's all been chill and stuff like that. Yeah,
nice. That's cool. So you haven't got around to seeing Scream yet?
No, dude. I was supposed to see it on Friday. Just something happened. I just wasn't able to see it. So I'll probably check it out maybe tomorrow or Tuesday or something.
It's pretty good. So Jose's seen it 4 times.
Jesus.
John and I have both seen it 2 times.
I only saw it once.
You saw it 4 times.
I know people have some fucking problem, but
4 times? Wow.
Okay, look, the movie. I'm gonna talk about the movie in a video on my channel, but I liked it. It was fun. It was entertaining, especially for a person that's been in bed for over a fucking week almost. Yeah. So like, I enjoyed it just for the fact of being out and liking the some of the cast, of course. And the reveals are fucking dumb as fuck, but at the same time, like half the reveals of these movies suck ass anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You just pretty much watch it for the fun and the kills and
like that.
Yeah,
that's cool. I'll definitely check it out with a nice, fun, open mind. I'll also have a fun time with it. As long as I have a fun time, I'll be okay.
That's it, and it's a fun movie. Whether you agree with everything or not, but it's a fun movie. Okay, so I say. See, and John, for me on Pumpkinhead, going to a C hurts my soul where I'd rather it be a B. Man, Pumpkinhead cannot be a D. There's no fucking way Pumpkinhead is worse than Sleepaway Camp.
No.
At least the first
you gotta give me a C.
Sleepaway Camp.
Oh,
okay. All right. I'll give you a C. No, I'll give you you wanted a B, right?
And that's what I'm saying. Settle for a C.
Okay.
So you have Blood Wings, Ashes to Ashes, and Blood Feud. So Blood Feud. So in the third one, you have Lance Henriksen and Doug Bradley, and that's the Ashes to Ashes. That one's pretty damn good, man. And then part 4, Bloodlines. Blood Feud. That's when the love between 2 lovers is threatened by their families, violent feud, and that's where there is so many fucking kills in part 4. The fucking Pumpkinhead slaughters like 2 families. It's fucking great. So C, make me happy. Give me a C.
Okay, it's already at a C.
Okay,
there you go. A C.
Okay.
What do we got next?
Wait. Before we move on, since I've been like at home for like a week, not really doing jack shit, I'm gonna show you guys some of the dumb movies I've been watching that just kind of like are weird comfort kind of movies that I watch, or even some of them I haven't watched some of them in a while.
Okay,
but
we'll pause this here for just a moment. Let me remove that so we can see bigger.
Ooh, it's not gonna get much bigger, baby, but you know. But I popped this one in the other day, House Guest with Sinbad.
Oh god, that's
and
awful.
of course Phil Hartman and stuff.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That's
why I don't know. It's just like I can't watch horror shit all the time, but so I had fun with this shit.
Horrible.
Pretty much anything with Sinbad in it, I always have a good time with.
Yeah.
And also, I was watching interviews with Stallone and Schwarzenegger recently. They did like a big interview with Harvey Levin from TMZ.
Oh yeah.
They had like a big sit down thing with him. There's like a video on YouTube for it. And they were talking about, I always kind of like this movie anyway. It's stupid. But they were talking about how Arnold acted like he wanted to do the movie. But Stallone found out first that Arnold wanted to do it. So he took the movie instead. But Arnold was doing it to fuck with him. And that was the movie called Stop 'Em, My Mom Will Shoot. With Estelle Getty and fucking... Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that movie.
Oh my
I mean,
god, you've never heard
as
of
an action movie, it's dumb as fuck.
I remember that flick, dude.
I own it on
It's dumb.
Blu-ray.
It's like fun dumb. It's like a fun dumb.
Is it a fun watch?
Yeah, I mean
It is
it's stupid.
awful.
It's stupid as fuck.
It's
But like
stupid, but it's good though. It's like
it's just one of those ones you shut your mind off, and if you're not feeling well, it's just something that's on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
yeah.
And one of the other ones I popped in, and I'm just like, okay, I still kind of like this one, The Super with Joe Pesci.
Oh,
It's like,
I
fuck
remember
it.
that one. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh.
I remember that.
Yeah, I don't think
Should
I've
have
ever even heard of
retired
that one
before
either.
doing that.
I
It's
remember
a
like
comedy?
that movie that Blockbuster
Yeah.
back in the day as a kid or something.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not laughing, it's not a comedy.
No, I liked it. I always liked Joe Pesci. It was just these movies are not the best, but like I don't know, it's shit I had in my collection forever that I haven't popped in for a decade or something.
There you
Especially
go.
Super.
And yeah,
that's like
when you're
going
laying
back.
around not feeling good, perfect.
Better your collection than mine, sir.
You bald motherfucker.
Oh, man. So how are you doing? How you were under the weather, health wise a little bit and stuff. Are you doing any better today?
Not much, no. But my leg is fucking hard as fuck. I'm trying to take off this little brace that I put on. So I went out to go for a walk for a little bit, and god damn it, this thing sucks, man. Like
Well, I think we're all glad you're going to the doctor and taking care of yourself rather than
so like this right here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a like down here
really
it's fine. Like you can like see you can see it moving and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. But once you get here, it's just all hard.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
I can't. It's not. It doesn't. It sucks ass really bad. But
Yeah.
well, as of now, so I'm gonna lay back in my bed and watch you guys do your show.
Right on.
So I just wanted to pop in and say what's up to you fools, and to like talk to John Ward, and like he needs to get his priorities straight when it comes to these fucking movies, bro.
Bad is bad.
Hey,
to quote Huey Lewis in the news, bad is bad.
I'm gonna give you some Huey Lewis in these nuts, but okay.
I was telling John and Sinister, I was like, you know what? I felt like going to Vegas last night, and
yeah, dude. Yes.
And nobody can make it. John's busy.
Make it.
Danny's like south of the border, and so I'm like, I'm here, but we should be in Vegas right now, getting smashed.
It'll happen. It'll happen. It's gonna happen. It has to happen.
It will.
Happen, dude.
I'm
It'll
fucking
line
with you
up.
guys, but anyways, yeah. Well, good to see you, man. Take care of yourself.
Good to see you, man.
I'll be watching. I'll be watching.
Well, that was cool, and man, so Cinestalker, man, yeah, it's good to see you dropping in. I've been busy. I haven't been seeing a lot of YouTube. Have you still been doing some live stream stuff? You've been cranking out videos.
I haven't done one for
that.
I think a few weeks. I've done a live stream in a few weeks. I haven't done one. I kind of lagged on the live stream. I'll probably do one this week or something like that.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah.
Well, if you get with the StreamYard, let me know and I'll jump on there with you.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna do that. It's a lot better with StreamYard and stuff. So we have guests. It's a lot better. And the comments and stuff. Way better than regular live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's a lot better
for sure. Well, I know I threw this. I threw the link at you while we're sitting.
Oh yeah,
here.
yeah.
Do you want to participate in ranking some? We got a couple more franchises to rank.
Yeah, I'll do a couple more.
Do
Do a couple more for the hell of it. Yeah, do a couple more.
All right.
Okay.
What do we got next, John?
So where are you on High School Musical? Is it a B?
It's a none for me.
Wow.
It's an easy F. Easy F.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Never seen it. I know it.
Trying to find somebody here.
Easy A. It's easy F.
Okay, here we go. Phantasm.
Ooh.
5 movies.
Okay. Yes.
Speaking
good.
of Reggie Bannister, I got my Bloody Bible Camp film with Reggie Bannister in it there.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough call. All right, we need some help from the viewers.
I know where I would go on this instantly.
Is Phantasm? Where's Phantasm? Cinestalker, have you seen all the Phantasm movies?
I've not seen 5, but I've seen the 4. So I'll probably give it a good A or a B, something like that.
I'd give it an A.
An A, there you go. Probably an A. Yeah, it's good.
And Tony says
the first one. The first one's really good. It's classic.
Yeah, 5 is even good.
Okay. Yeah. It's just kind of with the music, and it's just kind of the whole story and stuff with the tall man, and stuff. So yeah, I would say anyway, an A is good. An A for sure.
Right on.
Give that an A.
Indy says Phantasm is B or A in that order. B, part 5 was really bad. Okay. James says B. Metal Greg says either an S or an A, and Elika says A. I think we're giving that franchise an A. I think that's what we're doing, right?
I think that is
pretty
fair.
solid.
They're very solid. Yeah.
Part 2 is really good.
And I went with Jose.
5,
We went ghost hunting at the place where the gate into where the house is in the first one. We went ghost, and it all burnt down in the fires last year.
Oh wow, no way!
Very
That's
sad
wild,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
The haunted area up there that burned down. So we were talking. We're like, if it burns down, is it still haunted? Did that release?
Yeah, it might be. The grounds could be.
Yeah,
I would think maybe the grounds.
So look at this. Indy says Phantasm 2 might even be the best. How about them apples?
Part 2 is pretty good. Part 2 is really good. Yeah, that's good.
Be nice if they get that uncut. Would be really nice.
It look like this.
Yeah.
No, we're missing the list now. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, so is Wishmaster on the list? Do you have Wishmaster on there, John?
No, that is not on here.
And then what about Leprechaun? Somebody mentioned Leprechaun too.
Leprechaun,
not on here either.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. It's going to be pretty low. It's going to be pretty bad. But.
Well, it's this is stuff to keep in mind for the next one because there's more franchises.
Yeah,
we haven't even touched on a lot of them. So okay, next one here is, and we still, except for my joke, we still don't have an F. So, all right, here we go. Saw.
Ooh, fuck. Okay, in my humble opinion.
Wait. I'm sorry. Where did we decide? Is Pumpkinhead a C? Is that where we're leaving it?
We're leaving it as C.
Okay, so
I would go to a B, but I kind of feel like most people wouldn't, so I'm okay with the C.
Okay.
Saw. Now we talk about franchises with some good movies and some bad movies. I am the loner that says there is not a bad Saw movie. A lot of people don't like Spiral. I didn't mind Spiral. I think maybe was it part 6 that other people didn't like or something too. There's another one.
I think it was 6 or
6, 7,
5 or 6.
5 is the one that people don't really have.
It was 5. Okay,
6 is one of the best ones. That's the one about health benefits and stuff.
Okay, so it's 5 then. That's the one. Okay.
Yeah, 5 is the one that's more like a murder mystery.
That's the
one.
Yeah,
So Sean says S. Antonis says S. Do we have any other thoughts? Saw is D as a franchise. Indy. we all have our opinions. We're all entitled to them, even if John says you're
you
wrong.
have to give it like a. I think you have to give it an A for being so longevity and stuff, right?
Metal Greg says A. Here's for me.
You know, especially the first movie. You know?
Personally, I would say Saw as a franchise is an S, but I don't feel like you guys are gonna agree with that.
What's S mean? What's that mean?
S is like the best. It's like
superior.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it's
superior.
It's, yeah, like A, B, C, D, and then.
I thought it meant shit.
Can you scroll up, John? So in S, which franchises do we have in S right now?
Conjuring, Scream, Hannibal Lecter, George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, but only the Dead movies that he did.
Oh, okay.
The Universal franchise. Like all the monster movies. And Chucky.
Yeah, totally, dude, totally, yeah. That's a given, yeah, for sure.
So
nice.
and so Indy says, I can't tell like the difference between Saw 2 through 5. So this is the thing, and this is what makes Saw so brilliant, is that Saw 1 came out, and then you got 2 and 3 that were taking place simultaneously as Saw 1. So the writing to fit those together, 1, 2, and 3, to make them all work was brilliant.
Yeah, that's tough.
I understand some are gory and so, and people are like, it's just gory kills or whatever. But to me, there's not one in there that I go is unwatchable or is trash. Most franchises you can go, that one is fucking trash, or this one is trash,
crap, or boring to watch, or some shit, something like that, right? Yeah.
So for me, I say it has to be at least an A on the Saw.
I'll give it an A for being like, a whole new franchise, starting the trends of that style, the whole thing, originality.
Very true too. It's kind of a
I'm S.
There you go.
Oh, you're okay. I was wondering where you were going to be with it. No, and that's what I'm like.
An S. I mean, it could be an S. I mean, I can see that being superior. You know what? Yeah,
I don't think there's one bad movie. The weakest one, I think, is Final Chapter. But I think that they're all good.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the point. Yeah. I mean, totally, dude. Totally.
Yeah. I agree that they're all good. I think I'm okay with an S or an A.
I'll give it an A just to be just different, it's up there. I mean, it's like right there, dude. It's like it's right there, A and S.
Well, let's look at some others. So Saw, I think Saw is a better franchise than Phantasm. We're not going to discuss Resident Evil. We have our differences there. I think Saw, Halloween and Friday the 13th. I think Saw is on the left. Maybe it's better than Halloween. Man, Friday. It's so tough. I'm okay.
More Saw movies to watch than Halloween. It's probably a lot more Saw movies to entertaining than Halloween.
Indy,
probably.
we all have that one franchise, or two franchises that we just don't like.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else? Anybody else has thoughts on Saw? Let's see. Fluffy Gamer, here it is. There's putting us over the edge. Fluffy says you can't spell Saw without an S.
Oh, that's a good way to do it.
Throw it up at the end. And Fluffy is the one that got me into Saw. I'd never seen.
Was he free? No way. I didn't know that.
There was a couple Saw movies out already, and then Fluffy was like, you need to get in this.
Wow.
LK, you have a very good point. Chucky is not better than Saw. If Chucky is an S, so is Saw. Okay, Sean.
That's a good point. Yeah, dude.
Jeff says B. But yeah, Fluffy was telling me about the Saw movies. I went and I was like, oh my God, it's fucking amazing. And now, like, man, Tobin Bell, I got a couple Tobin Bell autographs. Fucking love
it.
For me, it's Chucky, Scream, then Saw. No, actually, it probably would be Chucky, Saw, then Scream.
Maybe you got to save this list, and then when we're done, when we got to go rank the S's, which one's best S, and then
there you go. That's a good way to do
all in order. That would be one hell of a fight. We'd be arguing like crazy.
Right. That's a good one. That'd be good.
All right. Okay. So what do we got next?
Only got a few left.
Ooh.
Sinister. There's only two of those.
They're both so fucking good.
Yeah,
but if there's any knock, it's the fact that there's only two. Sinister, have you seen both of those?
Just the first one, but
okay.
Second
one's pretty fucking good. Second one is, I think the first one is a little bit better, but they're both very good.
Okay.
I gotta give them an A. I gotta give them an A. They're so. The first Sinister movie is regarded as one of the scariest horror movies of all time. It is fucking intense. Yeah.
I think if Insidious is an A, this has to be an A.
I agree. I agree.
A, yeah.
Indy says C. I've not seen Oh, Metal Grey, you're missing out. You are missing out. Sinister is so damn good. You
have to watch part 2 now. I gotta watch part 2 now. I'm curious. I gotta watch part 2 now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had on my list. I am trying to find Sinister 2 on Blu-ray. I keep looking for it at Zia, and I've not found it because I have Sinister 2 on DVD. The first one I have on Blu-ray. But I need it there. I need Sinister 2 on Blu-ray. But it is a fucking intense movie. And did you know Sinister was Ethan Hawke's first horror movie?
Wow, I didn't know that.
So bonus points for cast right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So okay. I'm glad Saw and Sinister. I'm glad we agree on those. That's good.
Okay. And now we have
what is that?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's fucking S. Just fucking. I know we have a dog shit fucking Netflix movie from a couple years ago, but there you cannot tell me there's a better franchise out there in existence than Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I can.
You can, but you'd be wrong.
Well, no, I think Saw is better. Texas 1 is great. Texas 2 is good. Texas 3 is my favorite. Then Next Generation is not that great.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't like that one.
But it's not. They're not terrible movies.
No,
but you have enough good.
Well, I'll give it an A.
Yeah. Elika says S. Antonis says S.
I mean, if the first one's, I'll give it. Yeah, maybe the first one.
Sean says S.
An S. You know.
Indy says S.
Okay.
I think. I mean, Texas has to be. That is.
I'll say S.
The granddaddy of all horror franchises, right? There.
Okay.
S.
Fair enough. Everybody says S, so we'll go S.
All right.
There we go. S. Okay, we're rounding the bend here. We only got a couple left. Our next one is The Exorcist.
Okay, now we can't count what the director of the first one might think about the rest of the franchise, but man, Exorcist is. I kind of feel like it's got to be a fucking S, right?
No,
with the first movie, right?
Exorcist is great. There's two versions of that. Exorcist 2 is not great. That's the Heretic. There's two versions of that.
Yeah.
Exorcist
I like that.
Really
I know people don't like it. I like fucking part 2.
It's not bad. It's not horrible. But
3 is better than 2, though.
3 is really good.
I like 3.
And then we have then we have Exorcist the Believer and Exorcist Dominion that were made at the same time.
Okay.
And then Exorcist Believer, which was garbage. Pure garbage.
I mean, I'll probably give it an S, especially because with the first movie, the first one's great, and the part 2 is like all right, part 3 is really good.
3, the beginning. Okay,
it's an A or S.
Dominion is Dominion the one that's where they start out in the desert and stuff.
Yes, that and Beginning are more or less the same movie. They just reshot Dominion.
Yeah,
but both are available. You can almost count those as one.
Like one big movie, pretty much.
Okay, you're right. Okay, Exorcist Believer. It's a fucking. Give it an A. Give it an A. It can't be an S. Can't be an S. As really much as that hurts, because Exorcist and Exorcist 3. You could argue The Exorcist is the greatest horror movie of all time.
Yeah. Super good.
And Exorcist 3, you could argue that's the best horror sequel of all time. You could
argue. The director was like at a Dark Delicacy signing like years ago. Were you there? I don't know if you were there, Jimmy. Were you there? I think I was there with like Wet Movie 1 or something.
Of part 3?
No, I met the director of the first director, but the first Exorcist.
William Friedkin?
William Friedkin, yeah. Yeah, I met him and stuff. Got a picture with him. He signed my DVD and stuff.
Was he at that VHS swap meet with like Dark Delicacies?
It was like Dark Delicacies or something like that. It was over there. Yeah.
I wonder.
I think it was just a sign for that movie he made. It was Sorcerer. What's it called?
Oh,
I wasn't.
Sorcerer is his best movie. God,
great movie, man. Great freaking movie.
Yeah, go to that.
So good.
I'm trying to. Who was the other? Oh, the one I went to. Roger Corman was that. That's where.
Oh yeah. I think I remember that.
That was the first time I ever met Jose.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah, it was a long fucking time ago. Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't there for freaking.
Okay.
Which regret now, right? But John, are you going to argue for lower than an A for the franchise?
I would say B.
Man,
Believer brings it down a lot. It's so bad they fired the director for making 2 more movies.
But the fact that they fired the director and they're giving it to Mike Flanagan now kind of helps ease the pain.
We'll see.
The first half of Believer was a pretty good movie. It was fucking end of the movie.
So. Not at all. I don't think any of it was good.
Okay, but I love 1, 2, and 3, and then beginning or Dominion. Like,
not good.
I can watch it. Not good, but I can watch it. But it's really just Believer is just the real fucking turd.
All right, I'll go A.
Give it an A because I got 1 and 3 are really good, and I give 2 like third.
Okay.
And the other one's like 4
Fair
or
enough.
something like
Give me an A.
Give me an A.
There's my ogre impersonation for the night. Revenge of the Nerds right there.
All right. Last couple here.
All right.
The Hills Have Eyes.
So I'm not gonna lie. I like the original one, and I've seen the remake, and I've seen the sequel. The original. I've never seen the sequel to the remake.
So technically, there's 5. So there's the original
real?
Hills Have Eyes, the Hills Have Eyes Part 2. Then there's the remake, Hills Have Eyes 2. And then there's a film called Wes Craven's Mind Ripper, which was actually supposed to be Hills Have Eyes 3. But they changed the title on it.
Mind Ripper.
Hills Have Eyes is a fucked up movie. But
give it a B.
I think a B is a fair score. Where are you at, John?
I would say A or B. So B. I could do B.
Go B then. Yeah, go B then. B. Yeah. Jeff says C. Sean says B. Antona's D. Indy C. Elika C. And Elika, I liked Elika's comment here. Resident Evil is not better than The Exorcist.
No,
we're giving John that one. We're just giving it.
There's not one bad Resident Evil movie. There are bad Exorcist movies. So
Fluffy says the remakes were great. So B.
Remakes are good. Yeah, they're fun. Remakes are good. Okay, remakes are good.
Okay,
really good remakes.
All right. So I haven't seen the sequel remake, but okay,
it's okay. It's not bad. All right, I think this is our last one here.
All right, what do we got? What are we doing? The last one.
Hostel. There's 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Fuck. This is a tough one, man. The first Hostel movie. Oh my God, is it good? Now, it's not for everybody because it is violent. It's like Saw on steroids.
A little bit of dark humor there.
And the second one is really good too. But the third one should not exist.
No, it should not.
The third one is one of the worst movies I've ever seen that wasn't made by Dustin Ferguson.
Is that the Vegas one? Is it the Vegas one? The Vegas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Where it's like not even a hostel.
It's not even really. It's not even really. It's weird.
It's
it's weird.
Saw. Yeah, it's like they came
pretty
out
much
and did footage of Vegas and then went back to LA and shot it there. It's actually like who's it? Siegel, like Scott Spiegel, one of like Raimi's guys.
Oh, I know. It shouldn't be that fucking bad. It shouldn't. I don't know what happened.
Just became like awful.
I don't think Eli Roth acknowledges it. If he made another Hostel, which he probably should.
No, and that's where I think like on the cover it's like from.
Yeah, it's something like
something
that.
About from Eli Roth or from,
yeah.
You know, like Eli Roth took a shit in a bathroom that one of the rioters took a shit in at one point. So we're gonna credit Eli Roth for taking a shit in the same bathroom or something.
Yeah.
You did not like the Vegas one, Fluffy. You did not. Don't fucking lie. Do not lie. Do not play with my emotions, Fluffy.
As long as it's Vegas, he'll love it.
Ellie says B. Metal Greg says A or B.
It's A or B. It's A or B.
Antonis says A. I think this has to be a B. It would be.
I'm gonna give it a B. You know what a B?
It would be an A if it wasn't for part 3.
Because 3 takes away from 1 and 2.
Yeah. 1 and 2 would be an A. I don't think it would be an S, but it would be an A.
It'd be an
A.
A.
Part
Total
3 brings
A.
it down to a B. Yeah.
I think a B plus, a B, solid B.
James says F.
For the first 2, yeah.
Fluffy, are you being serious? I was definitely drunk when he said. Well, then there you go. Yeah, there you go.
And that's it. We're done.
That was
all right. Okay,
there you go. Only 1 D.
Did you guys have the movie? Yeah. What's that franchise? The Puppet Master, the Puppet Master series. Remember
that's the only D that's on there. That's the only.
Okay,
one
yeah, it's kind of crap.
They got to be
I like the first 3. I like the first 3 only. The first 3.
But there's like 50.
They have like 10 of them. I think they have like 10 or 11 of them.
Yeah,
they're kind of crap.
Yeah.
I like the first 3.
They're boring. They get boring. You know?
Yeah.
So
they
that's it. So we are.
That was fun. That was cool, man. That was good. That was a good discussion. I like that.
No, this was a lot of fun, and I love it. We got a lot of interaction here. A lot of hearing everybody's opinions. I love it.
I like that. I like it.
Daniel Garcia's what's up, Daniel? Says the best friend of the Prescott Scream lead has never been a Ghostface killer. They should do that, and Leslie Mocker should be a future Ghostface killer. The best friend of the press. You talking Gail? You're talking Gail? Well, I mean, we kind of thought Gail at one point or another was going to be a killer. All I can say is I'm glad that they cannot take the Scream franchise to space. I mean, maybe they could. Maybe
you never know.
Sydney's daughter, maybe Tatum becomes an astronaut.
Oh, that'd be so bad.
Let's see. Have they, like they done in Friday 13th?
Well, yeah, because
Critters, Hellraiser,
she goes to space with a few people from different countries, and one of them is Ghostface.
Yeah.
There you go.
So under the helmet is the ghost face instead of like a skull that we've seen. It's just the ghost face under the helmet, and you got the visor.
Yeah, that would be.
And rough. They tore off the patch of what country they're from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
there you go. It can happen.
So many of these franchises get so fucking ridiculous that you can accept it.
Yeah,
exactly. Scream has not gotten that ridiculous. It's
they're not there yet.
Like them or not.
Yet. Hopefully not, but they're not there yet.
Hopefully we don't get to that point.
That'd be so bad.
Well, now I will say with Daniel though, Critters is technically in space. The Critters are from outer space.
Yeah,
The Bounty Hunters are from outer space. It starts in outer space.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Metal Greg. That's what we need to put together a list of franchises that were not on here. But so House on Haunted Hill. You've got the original, the remake, and was there a sequel to the original
Return
one?
to House on Haunted Hill, and your favorite filmmaker did a remake of it.
My favorite filmmaker? Who? Well, that doesn't count. Nothing Dusty Ferg makes counts.
That's hilarious. Well, I'm gonna get rolling, guys. I'm gonna
right on.
Chill.
Cool.
I'm
starting to yawn
now.
We gotta call it a night.
Getting the hydrations from boozing. Some
nice. Yeah, you gotta rehydrate. Yeah, you gotta rehydrate. Yeah.
But it was fun. Thanks for having me go on here. It was fun, man. It was fun. It was
for sure, man. Good.
Thank you.
Good times. Good to see you.
Yeah.
And that's why it's Sunday Night Mayhem. You never know what
Mayhem, brother.
Is gonna happen.
Hell yes.
About the Mayhem.
There you go.
Bam.
Right on, man. Hey,
I'll check the rest of the live. I'll check the rest of it out right now.
Cool. Finish it won't be long, but okay.
Have a good one, dude.
All right, man. See
you too. Thanks.
See you guys.
Look at that. Look at that legend right there. Sinistalker. We had Sinistalker. We had Master Chaos. We had Wet Movie 1.
Man.
But we're just missing Fluff. Fluffy was commenting though, but Fluffy, I'll send him a link from time to time, and he doesn't usually want to come on. He just wants to comment and stuff, and that's all good. But we need to get Fluff on one of these days. So let's see. Mr. Frost with Jeff Goldblum is a good horror flick. Well, and so we went franchises, so technically they had to have 2 or more. For the most part, they were like 3 or more. We just have a couple with 2. But anyways, Hatchet movies ranking. There you go. So Leprechaun, Hatchet, we Ghoulies, we have more to rank. So John, you're gonna save this list.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so maybe next week we'll start compiling other to add on movies.
Yeah,
that we don't
I can always look back on this. I got my coffin over there, bookcase. That's all slasher movies, and then I can go look in the other horror movie areas and stuff for like DVDs, Blu-rays, and all that.
Other
Yeah,
franchises.
Hatchet would definitely be in there. You could do
Lost
Joyride.
Boys.
You know, yeah, Lost Boys. There's 3 of those.
Fear of Clowns?
Fear
I
of
don't think I know.
Clowns. Yeah, I got
Okay.
Fear of Clowns 1 and 2.
Well, did Jester 2 come out? I did it. I think maybe it did. I knew it was coming, but I've only seen the first Jester. Fright Night. I don't think we got that on there. Well, everybody, join us next week. So next week we're going to early on. We're going to talk with Master Chaos is going to come back, and we're going to talk Scream 7. We're going to deep dive into the story. We did not do spoilers tonight. So next week, Master Chaos is going to come on. We're going to dive into the story, elements of the story that we liked or disliked. And then Daniel, Phantasm is on there. I think, did we give it
an A?
A. Okay. And then after that, we'll go back more into this and we'll start throwing more franchises up there. Richard Mejia, what's up, fellas? Enjoying the stream tonight. What about Human Centipede films? That is a franchise, but we need to talk about it. Like it or not, we need to talk about it.
I can add it to the list, but I have not seen one of those. I can add it to the list, but I won't be able to vote.
I'll give you, and I'll be fair with the ranking with it. But the concept of the first Human Centipede is very interesting. It is one of the most fucked up concepts. But we'll talk about where the rest of the films go after that. But I don't think we've had one visit from our good friend Tommy Jane tonight.
It's vamp time.
There we go.
Oh yeah, baby, it is indeed vamp time.
Yeah, there's Laid to Rest 1 and 2. Those
is Laid to Rest part? So we talked about those recently, didn't we?
You didn't like Laid to Rest.
I didn't. I wasn't a fan. Yeah.
No, I am a
fan.
fan.
Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons is good. There's 3 originals and I believe 1 remake.
Yeah. So remember this stuff and let's talk about them next week and let's add to this list. We have 50 on here so far. Let's see if we can get up to like 60 or 65 or 70.
Oh, so you just want to continue adding to what we already have.
That's what I think we should do. Yeah. Let's throw them on there.
It's going to keep expanding like that.
I love it. Let's get them all on one list. Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad you came up with that idea, John. This was a blast.
Thank you.
I had a wonderful time talking Scream with you and with Jose and hanging out with everybody. And it was so much fun tonight, John. And so everybody be on the lookout. John and I with Jonathan Moody are going to review the Scream franchise over on John's channel. We're going to do that soon, so be on the lookout for that on John's channel. And during then, I will show you all of my Scream autographs. How about this? I'll tease you with this one. Look at this. All 3 of the boys right there. Skeet, Matthew, and Jamie all signed that. So I will show you the rest of my collection of Scream franchise autographs. And maybe we'll see if we can get Jose to break out his poster. Jose is not playing when it comes to Scream franchise autographs. I don't know if he's able to show it or not, but maybe he could take a picture and then I can, put it up or something. His poster is legit because I think he has everybody on there. So a lot of fun coming next week on this show. A lot to look forward to on John's. You did the Axmas 1 and 2 watch party today. So that's up, right? They can go watch that, John?
I think so. Yeah. I also put it on mine. So if you can't find it, it's on mine. But go to the, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, like Fleet of Boba Fett to his channel. So, and then Dominic, who's been on here a few times, he was like the co-host. So,
nice. Very cool. So okay, and so lots of fun stuff to look forward to on John's channel. Anything else you wanted to mention coming up?
No, I think I'm going to be using, so I hope people don't get tired of this tier list, because I'm going to be doing some over on my channel. I still keep talking about this Marvel thing I want to do, but now I want to do a tier list of the movies. I want to do a tier list of my Funko Pop hate purchases, of which ones I like the best. I think that would be fun. So there's going to be a fair amount of tier lists coming up.
Very nice.
Now that I know how to do it.
Yeah. No, good stuff. So there's lots of fun stuff to look forward to coming up. So, but I had a blast tonight. Next week, in addition to talking about Scream 7 a little more in depth, next week I'll probably be giving you my thoughts on The Bride, because that comes out next week. So, looking forward to that. John, it's been fun.
Yes, it has.
I gotta pee. Do you gotta pee?
I have to pee.
Okay. Well, then I think I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being all part of this. So that's great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight. Thank you, everybody. On your way out, if you would please hit thumbs up button for us, and make sure you're subscribed and hitting the bell and all that stuff. John Ward's link is down below.
Thank you.
Wet Movie One, Cinestalker, and Master Chaos, all their links are down below. Make sure you subscribe to everybody so you don't miss out on all the fun from us and the other legends. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye. Good night.